Yeah, you guys even fucking hear me. Am I already just chopping up already? Dude.
It's
going to be a grim show. Anyway, I was going to talk about Thanksgiving. You know, it's Thanksgiving this past week. And Saturday, I had to drive my sister to pick up her car. She just left it somewhere. And, like, I happened to pass by a Boston market and saw some people in there. And I was like, dude, how fucking sad is that you're at a fucking Boston market on fucking Thanksgiving, man? I was like, dude. I mean, you know what? I guess in retrospect, at least it's close. At least we weren't at McDonald's. At least like the food is somewhat similar to what you do.
They got gravy there. They got gravy. Yeah. It's all good.
It's still a bird. I take that one.
They probably had some.
Listen, they had sliced turkey. Okay,
I'm sure you got the cranberry salad, motherfucker.
Yeah, they probably had something.
He's like, I'm not telling my story about going to Boston market.
I did want the chicken, but the fucking bus full of Mexicans ate it all, so I had to fucking settle for the turkey.
What'd you say? Wow.
Oh, dude, that was funny.
You can get away with it. You can definitely get away with it. What's up, party people? Welcome to Enter the Realm episode. Are we 121?
122.
122. The deuce.
The deuce.
The Realm of Collectors podcast. Pull up a table at the pull up a chair. Good Lord, at the cool table. A group of like-minded podcasts featuring this show, Enter the Realm. Shattercast Uncut, Nerd Rage Radio, Plastic Fanatics, Figga Bangin', Bear and Bolters 40K, 8-week stasis lock, Toy Detox. Don't forget, building up to it, our Lego-based podcast is now available on iTunes. Music from Cobra Law Records is out right now. Nathan Haskell's album of Cabbages and Kings is available on his Bandcamp. And I know Dustin and Nate and Mitty are always in the lab cooking up some hits for us.
Cool. So the 3
I heard a little sprinkling of something that was very nice. I'll just leave it at that. You can send your what's in them.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh my God!
He ruined the flow.
He interrupted. Dude.
All right, we gotta start all over. Let's stop. I'll get a new link.
All right, we're gonna do 122.1.
122 episodes later.
Do your what's in the fucking box and shelf life videos and send them to
into the realmcast@gmail.com. I am caught up, people.
That means send shit. Send shit now. You can find the Realm on Facebook. We are a Realm of Collectors, our group. Instagram is at Realm of Collectors. Our website is realmofcollectors.com. Check out the blog. We have lots of awesome articles on there from a lot of talented members of the Realm. And if you're listening to this on audio, please give us a 5-star rating because that's what all the cool kids are doing. My name is Chris Pinkerton, if you're nasty. Joining me tonight is the Jackal Squad. Going across the bottom of my Google Hangout screen. Coming up first, I want to ask him a question, but I can't quite get myself to do it. The Brinkalizer, Brian Brink.
Yo, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, my pants still fit. That's an accomplishment after this weekend. That's all I gotta say.
Next is the only man who got his Boston Market punch card filled on Thanksgiving Day, Jay Ruse.
Well, not technically because they ran out of chicken, but it was good.
That's it.
Fucking chair. I come to your house and take a hammer to it.
What chair? What's the problem? I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. The guy who had to give some crystal meth to his hamsters to keep the internet working tonight just won.
I don't think it was enough, man.
I think you're better now, man.
Yeah, it seems, honestly, as soon as we went live, it seemed to have straightened itself out.
All right, well, good. Hopefully it stays that way. What's up, everybody?
Up next is the man who totally forgot to do a 12-hour live stream of him in his underwear on Thanksgiving Day, but he cooked some bomb-ass ribs instead. Dust Mites.
Yo. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Enter the Realm.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say. You should call instead of the lab, you guys are in the slab because you be cooking up them ribs.
Shout out to Broiler, man. Broiler life. I never had a broiler like that in my old apartment. You know, the underneath the fucking oven broiler. That shit's fucking baller, man. It's just a pain in the ass to get to when you're fat.
Oh, it's at the bottom drawer.
Oh, yeah. The struggle is real, man. I got to open up the door and go 6 feet back to look in there, you know?
You get on
Is it
your
cooking? I think it's cooking.
It's a cave. Oh my God! I think the chair. Do you have the chair mic'd? Is there a mic on the chair?
Now he's being a wise ass.
No, I really didn't do it on purpose. It's
122 episodes, and it's getting worse.
I think it's because it's getting cold. So
maybe you should maybe find somewhere on Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale that has a
all
chair.
60 episodes.
Anybody have any recommendations for chairs? Just drop the link in the chat here, and Jay Roos to
Dude, he works in a place that sells chairs.
No shit.
Listen, that doesn't. He also works at a place that can print shit. But you see what we do.
hey,
We're always going to outside sources.
I supplied the original cards and everything.
Just that one time,
And all the
Thanks for
off-centered
helping us
ones.
get on our feet.
All the off-centered
That's right.
cards come from Mr. J. Roos.
all the misaligned, miscut ones. Just kidding. Jay and the aim, and you got his name, James. Victory Saber 77 is what it's like.
What's up? How you guys doing?
It is fucking Fans
it's
Toys
not
Omega
Jay?
Night. Nobody told me.
Yeah, I know. I had to go get mine. So now,
I mean, you can see mine right back there. So that was so much fun. Let's do it one more time in a little segment I like to call "What'd You Get?" Other than way too much to eat, Brian Brink, what'd you get?
I didn't get much. I got some Starcom dudes that were Alexa voice remote. So not only can I stream, but
Everybody
I get to
just
talk
died
to a
on me.
girl at the same time.
Is that me? Hello?
Hello.
Everybody just froze.
Yeah, I know. I did on my end too.
Well, my joke probably sucked anyway, so I won't repeat it.
And then
Voice
we lost James.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
he'll pop back in. I think this is so screwed up.
Dude, we're all dropping out. I just heard Brink mentioned something, and I'm like,
Everything
oh, my
everything just froze, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fucking ended.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Hangouts is bugging out tonight.
T-Pain.
Your
All
turn.
right.
What'd you get?
Oh, you said my name? I didn't even hear
I
it.
did. Say my name.
I got this big blue feller coot.
It looks gray.
It's bluish gray,
It's bluish gray.
green, teal, whatever color he is. And let me tell you, this Target Master is the shit.
Yeah, I know. It's
I
pretty
think
dope.
I think I've played with him more than Coot.
You know, mine was so cool. I left it in the box.
Yeah.
Where all the
Nice
cool
one
things
there.
stay. Hey, quick question. How's the moose knuckle?
Oh, we didn't check it.
Yeah, we didn't get an update. It's still there? Is it getting straighter?
It's straightening.
Yeah?
It's straightening. Yep.
You try putting it in like a big ass encyclopedia and slam the fucking cover down on it, or like,
The doctor didn't recommend that, so I might try it next.
I was gonna say, where's your little finger condom? But I saw that you put it back on.
Put it back on. It's there.
Is that on your left hand or your right hand?
It's my left hand.
Oh, okay. So your jerking hand's still safe.
No, this is my jerking hand.
You jerk? Are you left-handed? You just jerk?
No.
With your left hand?
I use the mouse in my right hand.
He's a switch hitter.
The mouse.
How do you control the mouse?
I mean, I don't have a mouse. I got a trackpad.
With your cell phone, that's how.
My lower third don't work. Just so you guys know, I'm just gonna do this for a little bit.
All right. Hey, it's your turn to tell what you did there, Jess. What'd you get?
What did I get? The only thing I got was a game for the Switch called I don't even know what it's called. SteamWorld Dig 2.
Because you're always playing it every time I get online.
Dude, I beat it already, so I guess I'll play you some Mario Kart.
Now, finally. I have a question about that. Can we play like two players here and play with you? Do you know? Anybody know?
Or we can find out.
Did you know starting next year you have to pay $20 a year to have play on Nintendo online?
that's all it is $20?
$20 for the year. It's fine.
That's nothing.
Yeah, plus you get like a free game download either every so often too, so it pays for itself. But
Yeah,
it's the first time Nintendo's ever made you pay for it.
I mean, look at Xbox is $50 for the year. What's PlayStation?
No, Xbox is 60 now.
Oh, all right. Well, still.
God damn.
How much is PlayStation, J. Roos?
It's also 60.
Yeah,
It's
so
50 or 60. I think. Yeah, either one.
$20 is fine. I will say this about the Switch. I really thought I was gonna fucking hate it, and I love that fucking thing, dude.
Dude, I love my Switch.
Yeah, it's dope.
I'm glad I have my own.
I hated on it so hard. I was like, man, Nintendo's fucking stupid. And nope, they seem to fucking know what they're doing.
Question: do you find yourself playing more the portal version or the TV version?
The portable version.
Yeah.
I play. It depends on. I play both. Like, I've got the dock in the living room, so if I like me and Kelly like to play Mario Kart. Like, we play damn near every night, and we'll just sit on the couch and play. But if I'm playing like by myself, the controller's on and take it. And it was cool because I can be playing the game and like I take it with me when I travel and I play it in the hotel room. And I'm in the same spot.
What's dope is you could still play 2-player even on the portable version though. Like the screen will split. You know what I mean? For some reason, like it's you and your wife are fucking traveling somewhere or some shit, or you just sitting in your room. You know what I mean? So it's just cool that you could do that too.
Yeah, see, I can't play with those tiny remotes. I have to do the double remotes. We just have an extra set of remotes. Because as big as my hands are, it's like, I mean, it's so tiny.
They are tiny. We bought the big ones too, but they're wired, and I fucking hate them. I hate a wireless control. I mean, a wired controller.
Yeah. So we have two switches. So we just grabbed the other. Yeah. Right. It was an accident. So nonetheless, we have two switches. So.
Oh, like my Devastator was an accident.
Flip game wasn't strong.
Yo, let me ask you: are those
flip game not strong? Huh?
Are those Joy-Cons like interchangeable?
Yeah, so actually, so Mason's was the gray ones, and mine was a multicolor. But he wanted just the blue, and I wanted just the pinkish red or whatever. So I have one gray and one red, and he got one gray and one blue. However, you assign them, you just slide them on the system or whatever, and it uses
it reads it. Yeah, that's cool as shit.
Yeah. So okay, total sidebar there. Dust. What'd you get?
I got absolutely nothing.
Good one. I like that. All right, Jane. Other than a jelly jar full of goodness, there.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
What did I get? I got let's see. Before Black Friday, I got a Xbox One S Halo bundle. I got the Super NES Classic. I got the Star Wars Battlefront 2 Deluxe Edition for the PS4. What else did I get? I got I finally shipped out my pile of loot, so I got my Solo Chigoku by Kanfu. So that's pretty nice. I got my Solo Chigoku, or not Solo Chigoku, SH Figuarts Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I also got Super Saiyan God Goku. I also got my, oh God, what's that? Nappa. I got the Joker from the Dark Knight from the Figuarts line. I also got a 4K Sony TV on Black Friday.
Dang, look at you.
That was fun.
What size though?
60.
All right, good job.
And like it was $500. Normally $1,000. So I thought,
yeah, dude,
that's a great fucking deal for 60. That's good.
Yep.
But it's for the lake house, so I was over there for the weekend. I also went to the Monday Night Football game last week. Got to see the Hawks lose, so that was fun. I also got to go to Apple Cup and got to see the Cougs lose, so that was fun.
I'm sorry, what's Apple Cup?
Apple Cup is between the two Washington college football teams. So Washington State against University of Washington. So the Cougars versus the Huskies.
So okay.
And I was in Seattle this year, so we went to that on Saturday. I got the Power of the Primes Deluxe Waves, or Wave, with the Slag, whatever the hell it's called. Swoop, Dreadwind, Jazz.
How are those Dinobots?
Mega Jazz.
They're fine for what they are for kids' toys, but I don't know. I'm not looking forward to the combined mode. What else did I get? A whole bunch of movies. I bought the C-Dub shit because I love to shit on it, and I also am keeping a library, so I bought all that stuff. And Gotham. About the next season of Gotham too. I think that's about it.
I like Paul C said your lake house is better entertainment than his regular house.
It was fun. I got to go. My buddy got tickets, so we took off, and I stayed there until for the whole week. And then my wife brought the kids over on Wednesday night, so it was pretty fun.
You guys just did Thanksgiving there. Yeah, that's cool, man.
And so.
Do you guys do that every year, or is it just like a change this year?
No, it was just a change this year. I just it was mainly for, I don't want to get sappy, but it was for my mom.
Cool.
My dad passed away, so I just wanted to get her out of the environment.
Sure.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
went there.
Something new.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Other than that, I think that's it. Cyber Monday stuff, I picked up some stuff, but yeah, it's not here yet. So.
Fuck you all.
So, I got
James,
James Cybot. I forgot. I got James Cybot.
Question about those Dragon Ball figures. How does Super Saiyan 3 stand? Is his hair heavy?
No, his hair's hollow. It's not thick like the original. The only he's fine. I mean, I love the mold, and he looks so much better than the original one, because the original one had that nasty looking spray on tan and other stuff in the head. But it's weird that they're going with the more metallic paint for like the hair, like the God Goku, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
So they're doing what they're doing with the Star Wars figure arts.
Yeah.
Like the Luke has that golden hair. So
Yeah, it reminds me of the old school Bandai Super Battle Collection. They came out with the just like yellow hair for the Super Saiyans, but then they changed it up to a metallic version. And it's not as like gold like that, but you can see the kind of the sparkly sheen on the hair. So other than that, but they're good.
And the Super Saiyan God, he's using the regular Goku body, right? Not the.
No, it's a totally new body.
Oh.
And the thing that sucks about it is the fact I thought I could utilize that if I wanted to have a normal Goku, but he's smaller than the normal Goku.
Oh, he's
not as bulky.
He's the slimmed down version,
Yeah.
the faster one in the show. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. So other than that,
Faster.
Faster.
so what'd you get, Chris?
Well, I thought I had lost my mind this week, but James, I appreciate you putting me in my place.
Okay.
Why do you feel his power go out?
I think that might have been me.
Or is he doing
Chris,
like
unmute yourself, Chris.
a dramatic moment right now?
I can't even highlight him though.
Yeah, he's all dark.
So I got a bunch of new hot toys.
I got the new Simpsons hot toys.
Yeah, I got items number 200
Can
to
you unmute yourself?
257 of Simpsons.
I think he's locked out.
Yeah, I think he is.
Nope.
All right, bounce out, come back in real quick.
And then
This fucking thing is just fucking bugging out on all of us, man.
KJ Sparkles bought me a lot of new foam for the crash box. And what else did you get, Chris?
I'm selling trucks now.
Yeah, I got a bunch of trucks that I've been fixing up, and modeling them up pretty good.
You there, bud?
Paint them in all different colors.
That's cool. Yeah, that's good, Chris. Man, you've been
Tell
doing
you what a fucking bag. Hey, we had to fucking do something here.
No, you did. There you go. I got a tagline for him. All right, so I went to GameStop on Thursday. Let me speak proper, since apparently I sound like a bumpkin. Let me speak proper. I went to GameStop on Thursday. They opened at 4, mainly to get something that they had on clearance that I've had my eye on, and they had a 25% off sale on collectibles. So I did randomly pick this Batman Telltale game up for the Switch. Fun to. I've never played one of these games. I've always wanted to. But
So what is it, more
bucks,
story based, or is it actually like the Arkham games?
No, it's not like it's I guess the whole Telltale thing. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure book. Does that make sense? It's just like a narrative, and then at a certain point, you have to decide something.
That's
They
cool.
did. I know they did one for The Walking Dead, and they've done several others. Dan actually said it was pretty good.
It's all right if it's like the ones the Walking Dead for the Xbox.
I guess.
Yeah, that's cool.
So honestly, I think me and the wife will probably sit around and play it. The reason I went there in particular was this guy, 6 scale figure that I figured. So they've got these cool statues of some of the characters from Suicide Squad. I have the R.O.C, and now here is Boomerang.
Oh,
So is that posable at all, or is it a statue?
No, it's a statue.
Okay.
Into a base. I got actually from a local pickup. I've joined there's a local group, DMV Action Figure Society. Collectibles, bison, like $50. I'm like, well,
damn.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's up with that red hand? But now I see what you did there.
Yeah, he put his little flame in there.
I got this Street Fighter for the first time in my life this past weekend. I was pretty excited. Yeah, I went to a bar,
or the movie,
a barcade, and
nice.
I actually saw it there in the person. I was like, wow.
You said it was the first time you
in
ever
the
seen
person.
Street Fighter?
Yeah, I never played it, never even heard of it until these
Holy
figures started coming out.
Really?
Yeah,
I was thinking.
Hold on a minute, Chris. I'm gonna apologize in advance. I gotta talk about this. How
I didn't know Brian was such a virgin.
Street Fighter.
All right, we're gonna sidebar from what you get to.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I just put down my flying man over here and wait till Jess says his piece here. I've already had this conversation with Brian when he was at my house. He said he had never played Street Fighter.
You've never even heard of it until this show, essentially. Until we
Nope.
started talking about it.
Nope. At first, I thought you guys were talking about like Double Dragon or something like that, or something. I don't know.
Did they not have a
Never heard of it.
7-Eleven growing up?
No, we didn't.
Arcade.
Quick check.
A timeout at the mall.
Nintendo? Didn't you have Nintendo? Like Super Nintendo?
Nope.
Thank God.
I had a Game Boy.
You grew up like Amish, and you just don't want to tell anybody, right?
That explains a lot.
That explains it.
You know how to
That's
churn
why-
butter. No shit.
That's why you won't show anybody your house. Every day for you is just Rumspringa. You just on a permanent Rumspringa forever.
Permanent Rumspringa.
I'm secretly not allowed to have shelves, so that's why my stuff.
Right, he's got no way to fasten them to the walls, so he can't have.
Busy making them out of wood and carving them and making them nice.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Keeps on going to toy shows and wasting his time so they
Gonna
can
be next to his Amish fire.
But you knew about Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, my roommate in college had it.
All right.
I didn't have Street Fighter.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know what? I'm believing this until Brink one day is like, oh, I'll try this game out and just fucking slays everybody.
This is the longest con in the history
Exactly.
of the world.
Man,
One of
dude,
these
that
days
blew my
we'll-
mind, dude.
Yeah, we'll be playing Street Fighter, and he'll like, who's this old Indian guy? Dalsim? I'll try him out, and he'll just destroy us all with Dalsim.
Who's under?
Hey, on the
Hey,
Blanca.
Yeah.
Bison? How do you say
Who's
this?
Blanque?
Bison?
Who's Gile?
All jokes going over my head.
Yeah.
He always wow. So what do you think about these Street Fighter figures then?
Money saved is what I think.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that Zangief dude is fucking it's amazing. This
The
shit
Zangief.
looks amazing.
This Bison's really cool. He comes with separate arms that were just so you can cross his arms.
Yeah,
They're not even
that's the
really.
ones.
Yeah, they're not even really arms. They're just like these L-shaped things. Then he's got like two different, like one skirt that's flowy and one that's not, which is right up my alley.
Did you say he's wearing a skirt?
Speaking
Well,
about,
he's got like
what's up your alley. What
he's-
else? Get this week?
he's got his long coat here. See, it's kind of flowy there.
Trying to get us back on track.
Oh, I heard you. Speaking of up my alley, and
What's up
soft
your
goods,
alley? Big guys.
I
with
got
wings.
the Hot Toys Captain America Winter Soldier.
And of course, his video fucking.
Here.
I'm freezing this right now.
Dude, it's just the epic.
I'm starting to think it's me. Is that a statue, Chris?
No, this one is not a statue.
Now you gotta hold it up because your video just died when you put that.
Jesus.
So how you gonna put that in the detail?
Well, just if you would participate in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group, you would see I already had that conversation. I think he's gonna live on top of it because he's so cool with his wings out.
Yeah.
Nice.
My question is, why don't you carve him up for Thanksgiving?
Let me ask you this question: are they making a version with like the red suit? Like Disney
They already have.
Is it in Civil War where it's kind of more red?
Yeah, they already made it.
I think it's.
But I wanted the Winter Soldier version.
You should just cram that in your detail for like an Omega Supreme.
Jam it in there sideways, catty corner.
Just take one of the doors off and just let its wings stick out.
Whatever.
That'd be real clever. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is I got the Hot Toys.
Yeah, that's dope, dude. Look at the fade on that dude. That's the cleanest
dope,
fucking fade I've ever seen.
That's some Energon Addict shit right there.
Yeah.
I go to my barber 3 times a week shit right there.
What's up, Pop? I ordered a long sleeve shirt for him because I don't like him with a coat. So, and that's me. 45 minutes later, here we are. A little bit of news to talk about. And we're going to talk Punisher spoilers towards the end of the show just to give everybody a heads up.
Yeah, we're going to punish them.
Get my shit.
Punish them.
He will be.
We've been punishing him since 8 p.m.
We've been punishing them since episode 1.
All right, everybody see the
the KO. We got
odd colored dolly.
You ever going to
KO.
change that?
Okay.
No, I like it.
No, I like it. It's kind of the trademark at this point. All right. First up here, we got some photos from Infinity War. There's some photos that were taken for Vanity Fair.
Who's that?
Here, Vanity Fair's when they do Star Wars covers, and apparently they're doing these covers. So, groupings here, to say the least.
That?
Yeah, who's the girl on the right?
That's Wasp.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Evangeline Lilly, from Lost. She's Wasp.
Dude, why does the Vision look so puny, man?
Because he probably is.
Because I'm holding up Steve Rogers with my hand.
Where's Rhodey's wheelchair?
He's got robot legs, you know that.
Yeah. Oh.
And I like the Cap's in the stealth suit again, which is my favorite suit. So works out well for me. Up next is the picture with the banner with the Hulk hands. We're not gonna pay for the full CGI. Can we just give him green hands? Black Panther, Scarlet Witch has done something odd with her hair, and then
she went blonde.
So why? So I don't understand. Why are these pictures O.J. Simpson's post-prison hell?
because he lives in the Marvel universe now.
Oh,
He's dealing with
okay.
these people. Let's read the bottom.
And what, they use Trump Tower now for their headquarters? What's that about? I can't read that.
Well, you guys
Wrong.
All right, next up we get Pepper Potts, Star-Lord, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man hanging upside down.
This is the cover that nobody wants.
This cover does suck, though. Look at it.
It does.
Compositionally, it sucks. Like Gwyneth Paltrow, they just fucking photoshopped in there from probably some like fucking.
Those are the ones that showed up late. They showed up
Yeah.
late. Fuck it, just throw them together.
What's up with
Here's the last one.
Go ahead.
Why is her
So
hair?
this
weird?
last,
Everybody's going blonde.
just a very odd. I don't know.
Chris, is this the pose you used for your Hot Toys?
No, absolutely not.
For your Falcon?
No, that is not it. I don't know what pose that is. So I've got the
That's
falling
the
back shooting
pose.
Wow, whoever made them pose is terrible.
Yeah, dude, all of
Was it Ace? Was Ace there doing the photo?
Yeah, probably Ace.
Who's that bitch in the middle?
Is that Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. or some shit? What is that? Who's that?
I don't know who that is. There's a couple people here. I don't know who they are.
I don't
It's
know.
not Haley Atwell.
It's probably
So
the
you got-
writer.
You got Scarlet Witch.
I'm the bitch that posed everybody.
Daryl, we couldn't Photoshop her out of the photo with The other,
you know what? She may be one of the directors. That may be who it is. Because a couple of these, there's directors and people in the photos.
I'm mad that you called her Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm mad at myself too.
Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. That's where my confusion comes in. This ScarJo, my girl ScarJo with some sort of crazy ninja outfit on.
Fucking blonde hair though.
I know it doesn't make sense.
She's trademark red hair.
Because doesn't she change it every fucking movie?
She's been a band on the run.
Yelena Bolivia or whatever that other Black Widow was, but she's in disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blonde widow.
Yeah, there's another widow.
They say, wait, hold on, go back. Somebody said that's Hawkeye's wife, which it kind of looks like it, but
it is.
It is.
Oh, the
yeah.
chick.
It is there.
Yeah, in the middle.
Okay.
Good eye. Who put that up?
Her in there?
Yeah, let's throw her in Vanity Fair because nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, she's gonna be a pivotal point in the.
I guess so.
War.
She might have an infinity stone in her vagina, and we just
Right in there.
or Hawkeye dies.
So who's this guy? Who's the?
That's the dude from. Yeah, that's the dude from
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Star Wars.
Good old Wong.
Well, here's Mr.
Jay Roos.
Arm.
That
And
robot arm is dope.
I believe I can fly.
They got the DJ from the strip club from Deadpool in there too.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, him.
The guy in the white tracksuit.
Right.
Remember? Is that members only jacket?
Look at him touching
Shout
his
out,
beard.
shout out to members only with the Rocket Raccoon in his pocket.
Rocket's sniffing something.
He's playing some
Isn't
pocket.
that-
Is
Stan
this
the
the
man's
Playboy?
playing some pocket pool.
Is this Kevin Kevin
Feige?
Feige?
Nah, that's
Pfizer.
Will Ferrell, I think.
Oh,
Looks
it's Will
like, looks
Ferrell.
like Woody Harrelson.
And who's this guy? This
That's the dude from
Weird Science.
Weird Science. Yeah, thank you.
Isn't that Ducky?
great. Here's another peculiar picture.
Was that the wasp in the last picture?
Yeah.
It is.
The antenna's coming out of her ass.
No, I think she's flying on a harness and they just left it in front of
Very
her.
Oh,
odd.
is that-
It looks so fucking fake.
These photos are stupid.
Such an odd grouping of people. So there's Thor in, I guess, his suit. Notice he has an eye.
Yeah, they said that's going to change
And a hammer.
in CGI.
Yep, got the hammer back. Yeah.
And then this, I'm imagining she's from Black Panther.
That's racist.
Look at her hand.
No, it's accurate though. And then, yeah,
She can't be an Avenger.
sure. I will say this is the slimmest I've seen Chris Pratt since he's played this role. It may just be the angle, but
He's slimming down for his role as Han Solo, I think.
Dude, the makeup for Nebula is dope though.
it is. It's amazing.
Yeah, that shit looks
Really
cool
good
as fuck.
job. So here's Hawkeye.
All right, what's up, Brian? What's up?
Look at that. This is, you know, I don't
It looks like Ace Milo posted.
dude, I can't wait.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of Figure Bagging.
This is very poorly put together.
My name is
I will
Ace
agree.
Milo.
Just took pictures and laid them out. There was nothing to do here. So you got Angela Bassett as Black Panther's mom,
Oprah.
or Oprah, either one. You have with a different haircut than the earlier. Falcon, Doctor Strange, and Hawkeye.
No yellow
now has
gloves.
no yellow gloves at this point.
Yeah. He's not doing the dishes right now.
It's exciting that we get a Mr. Fury back. Yeah. I don't know. I was kind of digging the beard earlier on Steve, but
it's that you CGI to take it out.
oh, okay.
It is
If that was the case, his
infamous,
chin would be like down to here.
facial hair CGI removal.
He'd have a dimple the size of Wisconsin. So, oh look, Spider-Man's got those weird antennas too.
Yes, his wings.
Do they not know they could have had him lay on the floor and taken that picture and gotten the same effect? Shout out to ACBA. So, and oh look, it's Michonne. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. All right, moving on. Something J. Roos probably will say he's going to buy.
Nick Fury is one of her zombies.
Something J. Roos will probably say he's going to buy, never will. This is the Empire Strikes Back version of Darth Vader from Hot Toys. sorts of goodies. It comes with a base, which is
I love that base too.
probably the best base they've done. They do payment plans. Just
All
throwing
about that base.
It's all about that base. I got my own credit.
Dude, I might be in for this.
This thing looks fucking incredible.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What is it? Is from? Is this from episode 4?
Episode 5.
Oh, 6.
5. Okay.
This
good
is
to tell by.
5, you're right. Yeah.
Man.
Look at that! Look at that shot right there, J. Roos.
Oh damn.
Yep.
That's where I've been wearing my pants lately.
You know what was dope though is when you, and I'm being serious, I'm not joking, but when you had showed this earlier and you played it super fast, so it looked like he was just fucking strutting. Yeah, dude. I don't know what something about that.
The helmet comes
Damn it.
off
Oh, with his Lego head.
with his Lego head, and you see the back of his Lego head.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fuck.
Looks like the top of it is a slide
Oh,
projector.
Look what
Hey,
Obi-Wan.
Chris, send me a link to this. I'm gonna have to.
Dude, look. That's
When
the
is it-
sweetest vagina I've
When
ever
does it go for pre-order?
That's a good question. It may be up. I don't think it's up already. It'll
What is
be
it,
up soon.
Sideshow?
Sideshowtoy.com is where you can get it from. Or you love that one company that does that pile. They do them too. So,
Do they? Same price or?
yeah, essentially.
That finger looks weird. It just looks all nubby.
Well, if you've been burnt to a crisp, you'd have nubby fingers too.
It just looks. I don't know.
Chicken
something about
fingers.
that.
Look at that. Look at that, J. Rose.
My internet is dead slow right now. I can't. Okay. Wow! Wowie! Wow! Wow!
Wow! Wow!
Oh, Chris, are those effects on the sabers there, or what's going on?
So they'll light up, but they've added some effects to it. in the
DOS
back.
effects.
Yeah,
They light up.
They
I know
want
we had a
effects.
problem with that first one
Bumps to what?
because the battery was in the hand or something, and you couldn't really you had to take all the clothes off to put the batteries in. It was weird.
Right. So, yeah, they're. I think this is the 3rd or 4th one they've done. Well, no, Sideshow did one. I think Hot Toys has done at least. I know they've done at least 2, if not 3.
Nidoran in the chat says
Different
Ep 4 Vader is when he had the robes over the armor. Ep 5 is where the clothes was under the armor.
Yeah, the tunic part.
No, for the shoulder and stuff.
Yeah.
They have enough.
So it is up for pre-order. It comes out 4th quarter 2018, and
What's the
it's
price?
$266.99.
That's a year to save up for that.
That's
Or
not.
you
Not bad.
can
That's not bad though.
do the payment plan.
Did you see those fucking pictures in the beginning, man? That shit was killer.
Do the payment plan.
Add to cart. No,
It's fucking.
they don't ask
Dude,
for a
look
down
at
payment,
that.
so I just add it to my cart.
Who doesn't?
Oh.
BBTS.
Yep.
Fucking incredible.
There you go.
Cobalt
you'll probably
says
buy-
it'll come out then. It'll come out before then. He says he promises.
Who says that?
Cobalta.
He's hard at work on it right now.
Yeah, see, he orders his. He pays quadruple and orders it from Hong Kong. So I want to hear it. Shifting gears.
Only real
Better
types
place.
of play.
It's
pay-
a-
Hong Kong hater.
SH Figure Arts.
How are you going to show us this after
Dude,
that?
I was
know,
like, this picture looks terrible.
I know, right? So SH Figure Arts is doing episode 4. I guess you could see. Hey, look, you can tell the difference in the armor. They're doing episode
Looks like
4
shit,
of it,
man.
which their last one, the one that's out now. I don't even know what movie it's from, but that figure sucks.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
it's episode 3.
Wait, the figure arts one? He stands
Yeah.
up. He's just shorter than everybody else.
His robes keep him standing up.
Oh, this one's episode 4
There you go.
because you got the robes over the top.
Oh yeah, dance for me.
Dum, da, dum, da, ba-dum, bum, da, 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 boom, da. That's great.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry guys.
He looks really fucking good.
Have another
Fun
one
with
of those.
animation.
I have another couple of those in this presentation as well. So yeah, he can do all the poses, and then shout out to GTP Space Walls for getting the plug here. Let's show him with the Ben Kenobi, which I'm assuming is the figure arts one they haven't released yet.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not Black
Really?
Series.
Yeah, they make him into a pile. But this is a soft goods cape, which would be a definite improvement. Because one of the problems with the one that's out now is that cape is so overwhelmingly heavy that it's just screwy. So it looks like it's a wired cape too, so you can get some dynamic poses out of them. Because all those dynamic poses that he did in episode 4. On to Mafex. Very odd combination of figures this past week. RoboCop and Captain Phasma. For those Captain Phasma, she's very deliciously chromy.
Roll the dice.
Look at the chrome. Yeah, you're exactly right. Look at all that chrome that's going to chip.
You mean all the fingerprints that you're going to see?
Wait for all the fingerprints to chip. Cloth cape. And then there's the guy from Clockwork Orange.
Well, it looks good. Looks really good.
Comes with a bunch of accessories.
Sorry about that. Dude, this thing's dope. This is SH Figure Arts making this?
No, this is Mafex.
Mafex. Too bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Womp.
Roll the dice, I said. Roll the dice.
Yeah. At best, you roll the dice.
What's their retail on theirs?
I haven't seen the retail on this. I know this RoboCop that we're fixing to look at. American retail is $90.
$94.99. All three of them.
Damn. Wait, real fast. Sorry, because I got a phone call
99.
during that Clockwork Orange. Are they only making that dude? They're not making the other guys?
That's all they've shown.
There's no droogs.
You have to have them, man.
Yeah, you got to do the droogs.
We'll call them up and tell them.
And this RoboCop, is it me or is it does anybody else see like the blue and purple in there? The way it's reflecting or supposed to be?
It's supposed to be. Yeah.
That throws me off for some reason.
So I saw this RoboCop on a newscast on YouTube, and I got so fucking excited because I needed a good RoboCop, not one of those shit NECA ones, not that shitty, not the Figma one. And I was like, man, this one's gonna be good. Until we saw the price tag of $94.99, and it's not worth it. It's not from this company.
No.
Even with the accessories it comes with? Look, he had the battle damage helmet.
They all come with that.
Oh, they do?
The Figma comes with that.
So is that like an app?
I don't guess I knew that Figma had done a RoboCop.
Yeah, it just has some anime tendencies.
Figma.
That's why it doesn't look as good. So we're talking about the price, right? So it's $94.99, and I'm on a website looking at the prices of these toys, and each release goes up. So like Wonder Woman is $64.99, which is what I thought this was going to go for, around the $60 to $70 range. So Batman Begins, $75. Dark Knight Joker, $85. Dark Knight Bane, $85. Harvey Dent, $85, and then it's
their new stuff is really expensive, and I'm not really sure.
$90 for Justice League Flash, $95 for Dark Knight Joker in the cop costume, and then it just gets $25 range. How is this company charging as much for this shit? $100 for a 6-inch figure? It's bullshit.
And they haven't made they haven't updated their quality at all?
It's hit or miss. It's a total crapshoot. Like it used to be Figuarts and Mafex was pretty much you could line them up and they were fine. But now they're all over the place. Like I'll give you an example. Their Deadshot from Suicide Squad is like a head taller than the Figuarts version. A head taller than everybody else in that lineup.
The Mafex Boba Fett,
yeah,
the Return of the Jedi one fits in perfectly with the Figuarts, Stormtrooper Figuarts, Luke Figuarts, all except for the Figuarts Vader, who's short to begin with, but he fits in perfectly.
What's the appeal to Mafex figures? Because I'm still kind of new to this. I just read what I read or see and I hear what you guys talk about. But what's the main draw that it would bring $90?
Nothing.
Well, I will
tell
take
$90. Go ahead.
Characters you don't get.
Yeah, just thus they're just a more premium 6-inch figure than your.
Yeah. I get that. So.
Did we lose it?
And we're frozen again.
No, I can hear everybody. Just dust sound went out.
I think Chris. Is Chris?
It's like the bank robber Joker. You don't get that with any other company yet, or certain stuff like that. I think Mafex has that kind of niche right now. that they're giving us all these things.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: do you think that maybe they're planning to make like an Ed 209 for 180, and they're like, all right, well, maybe they're trying to justify a later price for an Ed an Ed 209.
Good.
I mean, is that something they would do? You're like, all right, I paid X amount for RoboCop, so it makes sense.
How about now?
Yeah, now.
Yeah, we can
You're
hear
good,
you.
Dust. Chris, you're back.
No, I accidentally pulled the fucking wire out. My bad. That was on me.
Oh, nice. I did that with my headphones a second ago. I mean, I'm trying to think of vehicles from Mayfix. They did a bat pod, which I actually have, but it was only like $100. But that was several years ago.
What
So
I was
their
going to
price
say
point
before I pulled the fucking wire out was, are you paying the extra money because they're getting some exclusive licensing? Or is it just the run of the mill, everybody's getting it, but
what's the guy's name who played RoboCop?
RoboCop may be a harder license to get, but
What's the guy's name who played RoboCop?
The actor?
Yes.
Mark Hamill.
No.
Oh, what's his name?
Anyways,
Steve Guttenberg.
I know that at the time they made the Hot
Peter
Toys
Weller.
version, Peter Weller.
Yeah.
The time they made the Hot Toys version of this, that was the most they had paid for a license. Was to him. Now I don't know if they're having to pay a license because you don't see his face or not. But I don't know if that has anything to do with the price. But I mean, NECA makes his figure too, $25 or whatever. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I was just throwing it out there, just wondering why, because I'm just an alien to this. To these lines.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of accessories. That's the only other thing I can see.
And for the price, the NECA one is not bad. It's just it's like a McFarlane figure. It's not as posable, so I was hoping to
Right.
be more posable, but not for $95. Kiss my ass.
Yeah, just listen. How much would you pay for it?
I would stick
Jared,
with
how much?
60 to 70.
So you pay
that would be
so
the high end.
Listen. This is all you do. You put down 70 on it, and then you don't go to Boston Market one day, and then you've got enough money for it.
No, I can't do that.
A ton of accessories.
Shout out to Slice.
I said this wasn't. I said this wasn't actually going to come out, but I was wrong. This is a Mezco exclusive of the Joker, which is based on the same figure that they released. Was it earlier this year?
Why didn't you think this was coming out? They said that they weren't going to do it. Or they weren't sure, or
what I had been told is the reason that for some reason they wouldn't release it with all these accessories, the guns and the stuff. I don't know.
Come on, this is a high
but here it
quality
is.
collectible. It's not a child's toy. Enough already.
What are you getting at? No, it's a DC wouldn't do it. Something about the guns.
Right.
I don't know. But this is the same figure that came out earlier this year, but it didn't come with a coat. It didn't come with a hat. It didn't come with anything, but it came with, I think, the crowbar and the playing card. Maybe one other piece.
Why wouldn't DC sign off on it? They drew the fucking comics with him.
I don't know. That's just what I had been told. So, nonetheless, here it is.
Right, Chris?
I have the original version.
You don't know if when they were approached to do it, it was at a time when a mass shooting had just happened. You know what I mean? I could see them being no, let's wait.
With the Punisher thing that got delayed.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So
I thought it was bullshit until I watched the Punisher, and I'm like, all right, I get it now.
Yep, I get it now too. Just not the Punisher, some of the other shit that goes on, but so here he is. This is a Mezco exclusive. First time I noticed this was to get these pictures together. The pinstriping in his jacket there is pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, that looks good.
That's what yours looks like, right? Just like that without the trench coat.
It's got a different coat, and the shirt's a different color too. It's a white.
That's an incredible picture right there. Wow.
Yeah,
that looks.
Shout out to Photoshop. So I mean, he's got some good stuff with it. That it'd be another great pre-order to add to your collection.
Dude, Crashbox needs to make some trash cans and some garbage.
Nice. Look at that.
That's dope.
I got your joke, Chris.
And you know what? For a Mezco, usually Mezco's pretty fucking thick in the legs. He looks pretty good.
Hey, it's a smaller body that they use for him. They haven't really used for him.
I'll wait for the Jason Todd.
Real fast. Let me ask Brink a question. If they started making Hot Toys versions of the animated line, would you go for that? Aren't you into the animated? Did I freeze?
No, we're
No, I
good.
can hear you.
Brink is
Oh,
just
thinking.
like Brink's thinking, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you ask me a question there? Just I was reading.
Wow.
the chat.
Wow. What are you watching over there? What are you doing?
I'm reading. I'm checking the chat, man.
I said if they started making like these Mezco or even Hot Toys version of like the Batman animated figures, would you go for those?
No, I'm done. I'm out.
Okay,
Baby.
so even
rabbit hole complete, filled up with cement, all that shit.
Oh,
Wow.
you're going after the Mondo stuff. That's 1/6 scale.
Is all
Now,
that was in
if
the
you had
tote.
said Thundercats, I'd be in.
Dude, that's actually not a bad way to go. Thundercats, some Hot Toys.
Mezco already has the Thundercats license for like the 18-inch figures. Just saying. Speaking of thick thighs, they did release the pre-order also. You can add another pre-order to your collection of the Thor Ragnarok Hulk. It's an expensive figure, so this will be the biggest one they've done to date. I think it's 120 out the gate.
Is
I
this
think
the
I saw
first?
it's 120 as well.
Is this the first figure they've done that's like actually like a plastic body all the way through? Like it's got no clothes essentially. Like you can actually see his legs.
I think what he's getting at is just yes and no. I mean, this does have a lot of going to say pretty much what you're getting at. I think, Jess.
It's no
You can't
soft-
recreate the hot tub scene with this guy from the movie.
Apparently not. I mean,
They should bring it. They should have had a towel for him.
it's an awesome. I mean, they've done a good job with it. It's a good looking figure.
He does look fantastic. Now, who else is making it? Figure Arts, right? Or is it not Figure Arts?
Yeah, Figure Arts is doing it.
Yeah, Figure Arts. Okay.
Hey, can you go back?
I like that his tongue's wet.
Yeah.
I noticed. So the paint on him, they actually just painted him after he was dressed. There, I guess. I don't remember. I have to watch the movie
Yes.
again. But I noticed the design that's on his skin there. It goes across his belt buckle things too.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Google
Google.
Hangouts.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Jesus Christ, tonight's awful.
It is.
Tongue
It's pretty
in there.
bad. I asked you that question.
Moving on here, the
Totally froze on me. I didn't even hear your answer.
Lambor Plus is getting released, or apparently maybe out already. I don't know, but here's your differences. Here you get different color feet, different color knee pads. Yep, and different color.
Shoulder pads.
The wheels are gray.
The
Different.
wheels on the bus. Yeah, the wheels are.
insignia.
I don't like
Figure out
the
about-
Yeah,
that looks
me
shit.
neither. I like all the white,
Yeah.
except for the fucking wheels look stupid.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you, bro.
It's too
I
bad.
didn't even notice that.
There's nothing
It's
I
not-
can't do with a paintbrush.
It's
but why-
nothing. I mean, yeah, really. It's not enough of a change that I would spend the money. Oh, and these parts are black instead of.
Are the eyes bigger?
No,
I thought they were
Remember
gonna make
something
a
about
more.
the eyes.
No, I thought they were gonna make
These
a
parts
more
are-
tune looking head sculpt, but they didn't do shit.
Nope.
That's-
Doesn't look
the
like
head,
they did
it could be
anything.
the angle, but the head looks a little bit different, like the chin. But
Looks like the red alert head. But man, the degradation on that mold's got up right up there.
yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure it does not click in well in here.
Yeah, we all know about that chest.
Moving on to some third party. There's a company called Mech Soul that is doing Assault Soldiers, which are Legends class, and they're doing a Springer. It's one of their first offerings. Are you guys ready? You ready for some?
Do 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 do.
Doing the two step.
Doing the two-step.
We just need people
So,
to
yeah,
pose
there-
these things for like the Vogue or Macarena, so we can
Is
just.
this
Dude,
another?
This thing-
We're trying to stay away from copyright.
Am I the only one that
claims.
thinks this thing's terrible?
I mean, it's
I
a
don't think it looks
Springer
bad.
that's 2 inches tall. Who gives a fuck?
Or a legend that's not bad.
Is it the first Legend Springer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's weird. It's
I don't know. I don't keep my finger on the pulse of
it
the
is.
legend scale news.
I do. Because maybe one day.
No.
One day.
I heard they're making
So
legend
there's that
scale
guy.
detolfs next.
Any of you legend collectors?
That's so funny.
Any of you legend
Tabletop.
collectors in for this?
No.
Yeah.
Dude, hold on.
Comes
Go
with all
back.
this stuff.
Go back one. Look at the hand.
Right here?
Yeah, look at the hand on the helicopter. Look at the way. Look right there where your arrow is. Go back.
Yeah, I know. It's right there.
Literally. Yeah, that looks terrible.
Here's all the stuff he comes with. He comes with this guy. I don't know who this is.
Why did he come with a little
Dude,
robot?
that's a Diaclone thing. Holy shit. This is a KO. That's the Diaclone, one of the Diaclone mech suits for the Diaclone reboot. Well.
What's this thing over here?
That's the container that the mech suit folds up and stores into.
So why the hell does it come with this? That's weird.
I don't know.
It's a mother box.
Maybe. Speaking of mother boxes, Brink, I don't know what the hell these are, but I saw a Prime and I grabbed a picture.
Oh, well, thank you, man. Yeah, so these are the Perfect Effect upgrade kits for the Hasbro or Takara Jinrai Optimus, so that you can have the cab of the truck actually transform into a robot.
Yeah.
So that it looks really cool. I mean, I didn't know exactly what it was.
I got to mess with one at the meetup a couple weeks ago. Mine are on.
Well, I guess I knew that.
Mine are tied up in a pre-order or something, but they'll be coming soon, hopefully.
This Nemesis here looks really nice.
Yeah.
That's the Nemesis that goes with the skateboard Prime that they did. Yeah, that's what I want.
Oh, the primitive. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah, so here it is. Okay, I guess if I'd paid attention to the pictures that I. Hey, look, he's got the hands. They're like, no, wait, don't. Don't. And then the lady of the hour,
Rouge.
24 Rouge, which is a fan.
Did you say Rouge?
J. Rouge. That's
J.
your new
Rouge.
name, J. Rouge. When you're embarrassed for that chair, or
Man,
when
sometimes
you go
this
to
figure
Boston Market, you're
looks
Rouge.
good, and sometimes it looks not good.
Yeah,
It's like her
that episode of-
eyebrows. You know what? It's her eyebrows. Her eyebrows look thick as fuck.
Like
You know, I
there, it
think-
looks good.
I think the wheels in the knee are dope, man.
Yeah, that's a cool little thing there.
There, it
Wheels
looks
and
good.
the knees keep on turning.
It's the thighs look kind of fucking with that. See, that to me is the best looking of the poses of all of them.
It's because
Scale?
I'm telling you, it's her
You
face.
guys are a
There's
little
something
off
with
on
her
the scale
face.
there.
Her white eyebrows. Just look.
Am I the only one that's off on the scale?
No, go back. I have to see it with something else, but it doesn't look.
Yeah, we'll get there. We get there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Maybe not her, but I just think this Apache is going to be too big. Jump on it. Jump
Yeah,
on
dude,
it.
look at how small that thing transforms, dude.
It
So
folds up
one of,
tight.
Yeah.
one of the things I thought was cool about this is how usually the backpack on RC is the front of the car. For this one, the back of the car is the backpack, and the
Yeah,
front
that's
of
what
the
it looks
car-
like. It's the back. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
front
see
of the
that.
car
It's
folds
double
up.
A lot of flipping and flapping,
Oh yeah,
hiding and sticking and spudgers.
Look,
Get your
I mean,
spudger out. Get your spudger
Yeah, get your
out.
spudger out. I mean, with this mold to get it in the sleekness of her legs, you've got to do that kind of stuff. There's really
That's
no
what I'm
other way to
wondering.
do it
Like, how
unless-
many of those panels on those fucking thighs fold out?
Every
Like,
single
fucking-
one.
What's that box from fucking?
Sorry.
What's that horror movie with the fucking Cenobites? Hellraiser. It's like a
Hellraiser.
fucking
Down
leg
at the
would open
box.
up like a fucking box. Yeah.
Yep. Set up the-
So here she is next to
that's a good scale.
car. Actually, that's not that.
Except
Is,
that the little
is that on the
little
gun?
seats
No.
on her fucking cock.
Little seats though. Little seats.
Yeah. Jesus.
Little cockpit.
Cockpit.
Cockpit. The cockpit's kind of
No.
small.
That looks like a fucking
Is
KO of that fucking. It is a KO.
Bad.
It is a KO.
Is this the red bad cube?
no,
No.
I
That's
think
the
there was a
MP.
version of this sideswipe
'Cause
that
it
had
doesn't-
no insignia. I can't remember. I think it was an exclusive of
Yeah,
something.
it was called the Tasaka Tomy.
Yeah.
Takasa Tony.
Tasaka.
Although I didn't have that was the Tiger Tracks, not the side. But
So here she is, all
You're
laying
kind of
around.
to be a stormtrooper.
Bit of a time as any. So there's some images came out. I didn't grab them. Listen, I think it's just said. I think it's worth mentioning. There were some images that came out. Really hard to even describe what it was because it could be taken in so many different ways. But somebody posted it. See it in any other groups, but it got posted in the Roman Collectors Facebook group, and people were losing their shit over this. I know we heard originally that it was supposedly for the Asian market. And then someone else said it was fake. But you know, there's just a lot of feelings over. Basically, it was the Springer figure on top of this figure, and she had a suggestive mouth opening, I would say.
It was a picture of Springer and R.C. getting after it.
Sure.
Yep.
And some people were saying it looked like it was an assault, and it could. Who knows? It was just a picture of two toys laying one on top of each other. There's a side to this hobby that is a bit.
Do you think they were just showing off the articulation?
What did you say, Jane?
Oh no, I was just like I saw the post and it's just like, come on, these are toys for one thing. It's not like, I don't know. I've seen more racier things with Figma, or statues.
Absolutely, and guys, I mean, if you go to called Tumblr, you can find all sorts of weird stuff with robots.
It's not like Apache comes with like a thing that comes out of his crotch that can connect to R.C. The fans,
exactly.
Come on.
Exactly. So,
hey, J-Riz, does the face look better in these?
Hey, I'm sorry, Chris. Could you go back one photo? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead, J-Riz.
I just feel like that there's something with her forehead where it looks like she has white eyebrows, and it's just making her face off. Like, it looks better here.
Yeah.
When you don't see the eyebrows, like, it doesn't look like their eyebrows. It just looks like her forehead. But it's when you're further out, I guess it's the shadow that's cast by the light. Looks like she has a huge caveman forehead.
Do you guys think that
you say she's Cro-Magnon?
Yes.
Do you guys think those Energize cubes are coming with it as an accessory?
Doubt it.
I seriously doubt it.
No.
I mean, they came with the. Didn't they do those little ones with the Insecticons?
Yeah, they're tiny.
They were super duper small, and they weren't that clear.
Yeah, I've seen these before. I forget.
Fucking chair.
All right, that was my question. You can.
Am I the only one that thinks that this doesn't look that great?
It's not groundbreaking, honestly, but it's there. It's there.
It's
out of everything that we've gotten so far, it's the closest.
I think it's the proportions are fucking weird on it.
There's no reason for this shit. No reason for this.
Yeah, this is silly.
James, what were you gonna say, James?
No, I think it looks good. I mean, what do we got? Leia? No, I like this one.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to Impossible Toys.
What's it?
I don't know. I don't know if they're saying that they changed it because of people saying things, or if you can interchange it. But this, to me, obviously looks tons better.
There's no reason.
Which one?
The right side.
Yeah. There's just no reason for that.
Yeah. I remember
that you guys are saying
this like months ago.
Yeah, and there was a little bit of stink about it, but now that you guys are saying the whole forehead thing, it's very off-putting. It looks
like it's a different color.
Here's their lineup, and supposedly this is Hoodlum that's still going to come out.
Looks like a fucking Takara. Is that the Takara one? Is that Hoodlum?
No, it's not. It's the Hoodlum.
Yeah, it's not the Takara because look at the waist.
Yeah. I see.
But my question is it real? That's what I think.
I think this is just the fucking prototype pick.
Yeah, I think it's a render, man. Is what it looks like.
Yeah, the render just colored.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that Springer's big.
Yeah, he's too big, man. He should be a fucking head smaller.
I don't think that he's too big. That feels good.
I think he's perfect. I like it.
Yeah.
See, if you put Magnus in there as big as Magnus is, it's going to kind of balance it out.
True. Magnus.
Hold on.
Magnus should have set the scale for these guys.
That's what I've said that all along. Like the
like MP10 sets the scale for G1.
Right. So the UT blur. That
season
to me
one
looks
great.
great.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. The UT blur.
I'm looking back at my display right now, and Hot Rod. If Hot Rod is the same as this Hot Rod on the screen, and Springer's gonna be the same size as Rodimus.
Yeah, well, it just looks like that Hot Rod should be a little bit. He should be a little bit taller than Cup.
Hey, J-Ruz, what does Takara and Coot look like next together?
I have them next to each other, and the Takara Hot Rod is a lot smaller.
A lot smaller?
I mean, it's not a lot, and it's noticeably smaller.
Yeah, it's too little.
What about next to the Junkion?
They're not in the same detail, but they're right next to each other, and the Junkions are definitely bulkier than the Cup is. Like, they're wider.
I'm gonna take him over there.
So Redgar shit.
Real quick.
How big was Redgar? He was the same size.
It seems right. Like,
yeah, you think so? I still think that.
I have to say too about this Cup. Like, that's a shitty photo of that Cup. That's one of my favorite figures of the year.
Really?
Does that cup? Yeah, I mean the transformation sucks, but just the way it looks, dude, it looks fucking perfect.
Yeah, I mean it was when Tyler brought him over, it was in the midst of party atmosphere, so I didn't really like fucking sit down. And I just said, yeah, it's dope.
And I'm learning that I think if I think back, every Fans Toys figure photographs like shit.
True.
You know, I think they just have shitty photographers. That has to be it because every one of their fucking figures now thinking back,
when you get
like
it in hand,
in a photograph.
You get it in hand. You're like, oh shit, this is better than I expected.
Right.
Unless it's Phoenix.
Like even Phoenix looks shitty in the photos. Looks better in person. Like Grimlock looks shitty. Omega Supreme looks shitty in the photos. They don't know what they're doing.
I'm excited to get this. I mean, the thing I really care for with Transformers is the movie. And
right.
Figures.
I mean, honestly, FT's
pretty exciting to me.
Pretty accurate. They usually pretty accurate with scale. So
I don't. Do you see how the arms are on mushroom pegs there, and they're showing the slot? I don't know. I think they've done a better job there.
I agree. That throws me the fuck off real bad.
There's just a lot of gaps.
You think the second Facebook
got a great
I'm going
It's got
time to go mobile.
All right, hold on. J. Ruse is.
Hold on. I'm gonna highlight J. Ruse for audio listeners. Go watch the video, please.
J. Ruse is making everybody sick right now.
I don't know. I don't know if this is far enough. If you could see it.
No, you got to get closer.
You do have to get a lot closer.
Yeah, you got to get a lot closer, bro.
You have too much shit in there. They can't make it out.
Get a little closer.
Right, hold on. Turn my camera off for a second while I.
This is where Omega Supreme goes diving off the fucking shelf.
I gotta unplug the laptop. All right.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Let's see if I can do this.
And there he goes. Oh, there he goes. All right, he's mobile right now. Check him out. He's the reporter on the scene.
Yeah, no.
So
that looks good.
Yeah, that kind of looks dope.
The hot rod is too small.
Yeah, well, the carry should be a little bit taller, but that MP09 looks fucking insane in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you guys said, remember when I said I need to get another blaster and another Perceptor? This is why. Because I have my Perceptor and my blaster on season 2. I need another.
So they go with the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, they also go with season 2 because I'm a big, cartoon TV buff. But I definitely need another set. That looks fucking incredible. That's a nice setup.
Yeah, that is nice.
Where are you going to put Springer?
Springer's gonna have to go in the back. I'll probably.
You just take Hot Rod out though. Take Hot Rod out.
Yeah, I would take.
You don't need Hot Rod and Rodimus.
Yeah,
I got to get the.
Yeah, you get the feelings on that one, bro. Beautiful shelf, man, right there, man. Nice.
As much as I hate season 3, that shelf did come out pretty.
Yeah,
nice,
and you know what? If as small as a Detolf shelf is, it's crowded, but it looks classy. It works. You made it work. Am I giving fucking J-Roos props?
Yeah, man.
It looks like it.
It's weird.
Jesus Christ. Let me have another fucking beer. It'll change.
All right, so here's I think this is the last shot here. This is a pretty cool shot.
Daniel.
Called me closer, R.C.
Just wait, Dan. I see they put the big-chested R.C. in this picture.
Head soon.
Nips are strong.
So,
come with a cigar?
No, so it's somewhere else. It's the model.
You think it comes with a waist swivel? I don't know.
Apparently, they changed the. I wanted to point this out, and this is the promo photos for Rouge. You get the makes sense, and then here's Mr. Green Jeans over here, which is the last pictures they put out of Springer.
Yeah, I hope they lighten that face.
Well, this is the newer picture here, so there it is. Green is toy accurate.
Yeah.
I like the gray face more. So
be hilarious if you got the green on here, and then you have to buy the RC to get the gray.
The gray,
like they use. That's Fans Toys is
the old Fans Toys fucking
switcheroo. This popped up this week. It's Perfect Effect, Perfect Beast. I'm assuming this is a Megatron of some kind.
Transmetal 2 Megatron.
Did they just retool that Prime?
That's the same Prime. This is the one like Beast Gorilla.
No, they didn't retool. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the legs. I was looking at the legs. I'm like, did they just retool the same figure?
No, it just proportionally
it looks
good. The same, but
they might reuse the hip joints. But
I don't know, dude. I hate the fucking dragon head as the arm.
Yeah, that was the down on it. Just how was the figure, man? And the figure was dope. The old Beast Boys figure was dope.
I think it's gonna be big and impressive.
It looks good. Look at the detail in that.
I mean, Perfect Effect makes a good figure.
Yeah, they make a good, good paint job
yeah.
also.
I guess this is just the wave of the future as far as
I think
figures go.
Perfect Effect has found their niche, man. They should. I mean, not that I'm in for any of these things, but they do look nice, and they should just keep making these. These are Beast Machines, right?
Beast Wars.
Oh, it's still Beast Wars.
Yeah, it was like season 2 or season 3 when they went transmetal.
Yep. They need to make their big convoy that they were supposed to make, but they kind of scrapped that for now.
That was like a
big convoy, the Mammoth.
Right?
The Mammoth, yeah.
Oh, okay.
From Beast Wars Neo.
Oh, the Neo, yeah, they're trying to get into that, huh?
Yep.
Why they scrap it? Is any word on why they scrapped?
No, they were supposed to. They did Lao Convoy, and then the next one was supposed to be
Scuba.
Scuba, yes.
Oh, Scuba.
And in the Takeo tank with his cousin and all that. But now they were supposed to do Big Convoy, but they did this thing first. This Beast Guerrero, which is the Transmetal 3.
I can honestly say probably me and you are the only ones that ever watched the Beast Wars Neo episode.
Jedi Mindset said that it has both arms on this figure, and the dragon head is now optional. So that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. I don't like this. It throws off the symmetry.
A lot of the old Beast Wars figures were like that.
Yeah, I think
I actually had a good bit of the Beast Wars Neo stuff. That was never released in the States, right?
No.
Those were Japanese. Yeah. So I had, was it Stampy? Was that the rabbit? And they had the penguin.
Yeah, Stampy.
I just thought they were cool because they looked just like little figurines. And it was at a lull in Transformers for me when there wasn't much coming out. I was buying those off eBay.
I bought that purple, the purple Galvatron.
Oh yeah.
I bought that. I bought the elephant, the elephant fucking Optimus. I bought the Lio Convoy, and I didn't even watch any of the fiction yet. When I went to this new comic store that opened up in Clifton, they had the bootleg VHSs, and I started buying the bootleg VHSs. They weren't even subbed; they were just dubbed. Excuse me, it was just straight raw Japanese. But I still watched it because you're a Transformers fan. Fuck it, And
what was that? The name of that place in Clifton?
It was what was Outer Limits? No, not Outer Limits. Fucking Jesus, right on the corner.
Yep, I know which one you're talking about.
Next to the bagel place.
Yep.
Bagel.
Right on Route 46, right?
Yeah, right off 46, right in Clifton. We went from there, and then we hit 2 other spots, and we drove back home. Was it Outer Limits? No,
I think Outer Limits is right. I think Outer Limits.
It was Outer Limits. Yeah, Outer Limits. They had the smaller store to the right first, and then they took over.
And
the
then
corner
they
store.
expanded, and then they closed down like a year later.
No, it was more than that. It was like 2 or 3 years later, but it died down because
when they had that huge spot, when you walked in, all you saw was like
it was incredible.
Import.
Yeah, it was incredible.
It was all import.
They had D12s with all the fucking the maquettes and the fucking statues, and you had all your import figures, and you had your fucking
ton of Beast Wars.
Oh, it was gorgeous, man. It was a great fucking spot. Love going down there. I bought my Superfire Convoy there. Back in
the one
I
didn't buy from you.
No, the one that you didn't buy from, but I sold it anyway. I think I sold the Extra Zero. I think Extra Zero bought that set for me. Shout out to Extra Zero. All right, keep it rolling.
Yeah. All right, up next is exciting news. They announced TFCon USA 2018, October 26th to the 28th at the Crown Plaza, Chicago.
Hold on. I gotta get my sound effects going for this one because it gets a major.
So this is in Chicago again. This seems like every other year they go to Chicago. Well, every other year they have gone to Chicago. Than the last time they were in Chicago, but it's apparently right around the corner, which means once again there's not a goddamn place to eat within walking distance, which sucks.
Yeah,
because you have to rely on the. Well, I don't know. It's a different hotel. I don't know what kind of fruits that they will have.
Hopefully, you know what? Let's get it. If they have a room with a full kitchen, let's do it. Because I'll fucking cook the shit out of that weekend if I go.
Dude, these dates.
Yeah, I've got a. Halloween.
Yeah, just because like the weekend right before Halloween.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
you know
it
what
really
you know what
is.
my inventory is? The 25th.
Oh, like really,
4.
dude? You just fucking getting out?
Yeah, my inventory. I just got the paperwork today for my fiscal year
Wow.
next year.
That
Inventory
works
is
out great then if you
October.
want to come.
Great. I'll be fucking getting on a plane 6 a.m. on the 26th. It'll work.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know what makes me happy
So-
about this being in Chicago is that I'm not tempted to drive for 5 hours. I know I'm just gonna get on a plane and fucking go.
I don't want to do the plane, man. I just don't want to deal with the bullshit and the 6 hours to go fucking. Oh man.
Yeah, the drive isn't like a 10-hour drive for you.
You know what? The
12
drive is.
like
If I could find someone to drive, it'd probably be better than fucking dealing with the.
Oh, you know Brink is driving.
Better than dealing with fucking the bullshit that we have to deal with flying in
Hey.
this country nowadays.
Brink's
Nah,
car
I'm
will probably
fine.
be full. Don't have to worry about Brink. Brink will have plenty of company. Shout out to the rock boxes.
Bueller.
We'll work on that later. But go ahead and mark this on your calendars. I mean, whether or not you collect Transformers at this point in your life or not, this is the annual Realm of Collectors meetup. So it'll be a great time, whether you are coming to buy toys or just to kick it.
Yeah, I definitely gotta do fucking
Hang out with the people.
do first class again if I
Hey,
go.
are you guys doing deep dish pizza again? You guys down?
Nah,
I'm definitely going to
Yeah,
ain't doing that shit.
fuck yeah.
Polite
The
pass.
shitstorm that came the next morning was amazing.
Not if we get a kitchen and I'm cooking.
Shout out to Mudbutt, right, Dust?
shout out.
That's right.
Mud butt.
All right,
How
speaking
many
of
toilets
Mudbutt,
are we breaking?
don't forget today is the 27th. You got till the 30th to pay your money in to the R.O.C. Weight Loss Challenge. That's a group that's attached to the Realm of Collectors on Facebook. And we're doing a weight loss challenge. It's $20 buy-in. The winner gets the whole pot. I think right now it's up to like $250. So the more the merrier, obviously. So if you're thinking about it, it's $20. It's one Marvel Legend figure that you didn't buy, or it's one meal at Skip. You can take that money and put into this pot to try to motivate yourself to.
Shout out to the
lose a
Applebee's
little
2
bit of
for
weight.
20.
There
And
you
shout
go.
out to G Money for running this, man. G
R.O.C.
Money. Hold on, G Money's been coming up with some really cool advice. He's been dropping some knowledge in the group. So, shout out to Gary for taking lead on this one.
Anorexia or bulimia are not solutions to it.
Yeah, we're gonna check the acidity in your saliva.
Yes.
You're not
There you go.
throwing up every fucking 2 days.
R.O.C. shot glasses are still available. They are 2 for $13 shipped. You can order those at realmofcollectors.com.
Has anybody ordered these since we've been selling them?
We've sold quite a few, actually.
Oh, cool. All right.
Friends and family tea, we are down to just the nitty gritty on this. The sizes are listed on the website. So $30 shipped to get your friends and family tea, the only tea we have available right now. Go on there and get your orders in. And don't mind my sparkly background. Shout out to I know what Brian's getting for Christmas. We have hats, just a few caps left.
It
The
looks
5
like
panel
you should
Velcro
get
backs.
that.
And then the beanies.
Hey, you guys, I'm wearing the new beanie.
So the hoodies I'll be picking the hoodies up this week. So if you haven't ordered either one of these hats and you want it attached to your hoodie order for only $12, please make sure you get that ordered in. Today's Monday, so Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, because I'll probably be shipping out later in the week. And that's that. So, Dust, you picked some pictures for J. Ruse tonight.
Oh, did I?
Did you?
Yes, I did.
And we can go into those right now. So, J. Ruse, you want to do the intro here?
Yeah, how are we gonna do
Sure.
this? Am I gonna do the intro? Or is Jay Ruse gonna do the intro?
This is the segment.
Okay, you want me to do it? You
Go
want me
ahead.
to, you want me to
You're here,
intro you into picking the picture?
You're here, and then you can say, "Hey, Dust, why did you pick that picture?"
All right.
Because you weren't
So-
fucking there to pick it.
This is the segment.
Jesus.
Let me put this up while you bore us. Go ahead.
Okay. This is a segment where we feature pictures from Instagram that use the hashtag
Realm.
Realm.
Each week, Realm of Collectors. We didn't finish it. Each week we select, we being Dust this week, selected 5 pictures from Instagram, and it's going to feature them live on the show. And we are going to start with this first picture right here by at iconic _toys. Wow.
Yeah, this one had to be picked.
Look at fucking dope.
So is that Reveltech? That's the Reveltech.
Yeah.
I can see why Dust picked this picture because it's fucking amazing. It's the Reveltech Venom smashing Spider-Man into the ground with a ton of effects. Showing the sidewalk breaking down behind underneath him, and there's awesome diorama of a building behind him. I don't know if that's a crash box one. Maybe he should
Hey, he does his own, and he does a very good job. So I'm gonna leave him.
Okay. All right.
When I saw this pick, it just I was like, this is the first one I picked. Actually, I went back and I started scrolling through the weeks, and I was like, yeah, this is the days, and this is the one we definitely get. This is dope.
This is awesome.
I mean, he had more, but I didn't, you know what I mean. He had a few others that were really dope, but this one I was like, yeah, this is really fire right here.
Yeah, I like that.
The poses are awesome. Like,
yeah.
You can tell like the Spider-Man underneath, like you can tell it's like action in his pose. Like you can tell he's flying backwards into the ground.
And he put a lot of work with those effects, man. Looks great.
So dope. Nice. Oh, Jisks boy getting a spotlight today, Mr. at Donovan's art. With
Vans.
I want to pronounce it so that people know how to type it out. His name is Donovan's art, but it's spelled Donovan. Donovan.
Okay.
Like kind of went for that like dynamite, you know. From
we got it.
You know, from that show.
Yeah.
I know. Good times. Good times.
Shout out to Jimmy Walker.
Good.
Damn. Keep it moving.
This is that movie Spider-Man, right?
Homecoming, right?
This is Fig Arts, right?
I believe that's the Fig Arts, yeah.
You know what I liked about this? It was simple. You know,
no,
what I mean?
It is. It's really cool because
it just grabbed.
You know how he took the pick.
Yeah, the lighting, you know, just the diorama, but it's Spidey on the wall.
And then this is the trick that. This is the trick that Chris was talking about before. You just turn the diorama on its side. You take the picture around.
Shout out to 66 Batman scaling a wall.
Yeah. I will say this though, it would not surprise me if Donovan just is like, nope, I took it the right way.
Yeah, I glued it.
He put,
you know, I added some magnets and some silly putty and made it work.
He could probably get away with it if he put pins in the hands, right? And you see where the hands are going right between the creases of the bricks and pins going into the bricks. It could work that way.
Possibly because the legs are not the back leg to the left or to the right, whatever.
Yeah, the one in the back.
The other leg that's not by the pipe. You get what I'm saying?
I said udder.
The other leg. But yeah, what caught me with this is it's just the simplicity, but yet the lighting was great too.
Actually,
and the fact that you weren't able to pick pictures. I don't know if I don't know if he did this last year, but then I was wondering when Laser Wave came out, Lavender Wave came out, and I don't think MP36 was last year. So I really liked this pick. It was kind of cool. It was kind of funny, and with the Thanksgiving, just coming out of Thanksgiving.
You forgot a part. This is by Kilo 1027.
Yes. Well, you were supposed to say that. I'm just telling you what I like about it.
Or you just railroaded me.
Sorry. Shut up. Squeak.
You rock rolled him.
Squeak.
How do you guys feel about the Decepticons drinking Pepsi?
it's fucking disgusting.
It suits them.
It's fucking trash.
Marriott. I won't say it's Marriott because they fucking.
All right, so what we got here? We got Lavender Wave, Shockwave, MP36, Megatron, and Soundwave, Ravage. That's the MMC Ravage, and there's a table with some Energon cubes and some 6-packs of Pepsi Cola in the bottles, and is that a turkey? Or I don't know. It looks like a turkey, and
Yeah, that's the turkey.
yeah, it's kind of small to be a turkey.
Yeah,
and Soundwife says, "Has anyone seen Laserbeak?"
That's a Tiny Tim Thanksgiving right
Yeah, that's
there.
a pretty small turkey. That's definitely on some fucking where the fucking Jay was eat. That's Boston Market turkey right there, sliced with some.
Where Jay was in eat there? What are you talking
Do you
about?
think that's cranberry flavored?
It's turkey roll. It's turkey roll. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool, especially with the whole
cranberry Energon cubes.
Yeah, man, it's got the
it's already sliced. Yeah, it's like
can.
I think that's why intentionally he did that.
Yeah,
because it looks like a cranberry in the can when you just drop
Yep.
it out of the can. It has the ridges on it. I definitely think that's why he did that.
That's my speciality.
Yes, I saw that. That was a great fucking meal you prepared.
That's
Just sound
two on
effect
top
when
of
it
it.
comes out.
Cranberry and can.
Yep.
You called it canberry.
Berry.
And I like this. Yeah, this is dope.
This is,
Go ahead.
the next picture is by @minimate_mayhem of what are these called? Minimates, right? Oh yeah,
Mini-Mates.
Minimates.
Yeah,
No
Minimates.
shit.
Oh my
Minimate
God.
Shazam and
Black Adam.
in a cool battle scene with lightning. I don't know where these lightning things came from. Is this the figure arts ones?
Figure arts.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great. I just liked it. We don't see many mini mates, and I thought it was fucking well done.
dude, is that a Lego background?
Yeah, it looks like a Lego background.
It
And
is.
I know this is a lot of superhero shit, but I don't know. This is just what caught my fucking attention. Scrolling through.
No, this looks really fucking good. The posing and the way
Yeah.
it's not the posing, but it's their positioning that makes it look awesome.
And the lighting is just lighting.
Lighting, yeah.
Lighting's dope.
Awesome shot at @minimate_mayhem. Any more? What last one, right?
Yep.
Last one.
Last one is by @LCMK2 of what is that? Is that
It's Iron
I
Fist,
forgot.
Electro, and it looks like Carnage, right?
Looks like Carnage.
It's not Carnage, it's a symbiote. That's what I was trying to figure out. It's a symbiote, right? The generic
Yeah.
symbiote.
Yeah.
Yeah, symbiote and Iron Fist is busting both of them up.
It's fucking incredible. Everything
That's
about
really
this
good,
picture
man.
is fucking incredible. There was 3 of them that I saw that I wanted to grab from him, but this is the one I went with. It just everything about this is it's just like the background effect, the effects that he put in, the posing, the lighting. To me, this was just like it's just an all-around win right here. It may not make sense with the characters that are in here, and why is Carnage blowing in like out of nowhere? It looks like Carnage, but it looked really fucking dope.
No, this could happen. You could see that this could happen. I could see it happening.
Yeah, in
Maybe.
the newer Marvel.
Yeah, where everything crosses over. But no, I agree. The posing looks good and the lighting looks great, and he did a really good job with the special effects. So awesome job at LCMK2. Anybody else want to add anything?
Have we ever spotlighted any of this?
I think
From him?
Yeah. Yeah, LCMK2 has been spotlighted. Actually, I think everybody has been spotlighted before. But that's because they keep on posting that fire.
Yeah, there was a Tentacles one that I was like,
So if that is it, everybody,
That's it.
I guess so. Yeah, so guys, keep up the fucking great work. Love featuring you guys over and over again. But you know what? I'm getting sick of fucking reading your names. I want to read some new names. So if you, talking to you, want to be featured live on the show next Monday night at 8 p.m., please use the hashtag realm of collectors, and you will be featured on the show. And not only that, but we will feature your picture on our website, www.realmofcollectors.com, on our Facebook page, Realm of Collectors, and our Instagram at Realm of Collectors. So again, let's get posting some pictures. Guys, stop being lazy. I know you guys can do it. Just do it.
You bunch of lazy bums.
All right. So, thank you, Dust, again for covering me this week. I had to stay late at work.
I'm glad you guys trusted me to pick some pictures.
But I think that's what we should do. We should rotate, right?
Yeah, I think that's a great
I'm
idea.
up for it, man. I think it was fun picking them, and I completely didn't even post them on the IG last week, so that was totally my fault.
Well, it's we have a procedure for that, and it just didn't get.
Listen, I was fucking hammered by the end of the show, and completely forgot. About
it was just Palooza.
It was
last week, so
it was just Palooza.
I'm gonna do that now. Every time I have Tuesday off, I'm getting drunk on the show.
Oh.
All right, so who's gonna pick the pictures next week? Who has who?
Well, it just matters on who's gonna be here next
right
week.
now.
How about we just say? How about we ask who's gonna be here next week? That's what we
do. That's a difficult.
Next Monday is what's the date?
I guess we'll find out Monday at 6:50.
December 3rd, I think, or 4th, something like that. It's December 4th.
The 4th.
So you know what? We know Brink will be here next week. So Brink, you pick the pictures next week.
What's he saying? What's he saying, Brink?
Pick.
He's saying I got nothing else better to do.
Man.
Oh wow.
That
hurts.
Cold world.
No,
it doesn't hurt. There really is nothing else better to do than to be on the show.
Words that hurt like a fist.
No, I mean that Brink is dedicated. He's a soldier, and he hasn't really participated in the picture segment before, other than laugh at us.
Hey man, I've been
while we're talking and stuttering or whatever we're doing.
I've been doing this for 122 weeks myself, bro. So fuck you.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I know.
All right, so Brink next week. Pictures are on you.
All right, people, you heard.
So you got whatever pictures you take. Remember who your audience is. You got to impress Brian Brink.
Well, here's something and I posted in the chat. Maybe we could get the guys that we are showcasing to help us get out what we're trying to do here, and maybe they could reach people that we don't reach.
I think this is.
Does that make any sense?
It does, and I think the people that are going to be posting pictures this next week, this would be a prime opportunity to get featured.
Listen, a lot of hooks.
Prime.
A lot of.
I think it might be an optimal time for you to take pictures and a prime opportunity for you to post them. And use the hashtag.
Go ahead.
And use the hashtag Realm of Collectors.
I'll say a lot of pictures of robots raising barns.
Tearing faces off.
Yep.
Shout out to Laser Axes.
Laser Axes. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Netflix original series Marvel.
We're going to punish them right now?
We're going to punish them, but first, we're going to talk a little bit of background on Mr. Frank Castle, courtesy of Jane. We're going to go to the Victory Saber archives.
They ate all my chicken, so they should be punished.
He's what?
What did you say about chickens? Chickens and getting punished.
I'm gonna mail you.
J-Rose, what the fuck?
For your birthday.
No, hold on, listen. We're not spoiling it just yet. Jane is just going to give us a background on the character.
Yeah,
Punisher,
no spoilers.
Frank Castle.
So you want to learn more about Punisher? Stick around.
It's just a history of the character, and it's in cinematic world also.
Yeah, dropping some knowledge on you.
Oh, it means I'm going to hear about some John Travolta.
Get educated.
Yeah, so don't leave yet. But go for it, James.
Don't leave yet. Chuck was about to bounce, and I'm like, who the fuck invited him anyway? So get the fuck out of here. Take a fucking seat.
Who?
Chuck.
All right, you guys see it?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we see it.
All right, cool. So yeah, we're gonna go through a little bit of Mr. Francis Castiglione.
Nice.
Dropping knowledge.
So, comic book wise, he was created by Jerry Conway, John Romita Sr., Ross Andrew. He came out of Amazing Spider-Man 129, 1974 was the date. He was originally going to be called the Assassin, but they thought, you know what? That sounds like ass. So they came up with the Punisher instead.
Literally, the Assassin.
Yes.
Assassin.
Nice.
Assassin. And Mr. Stan Lee took credit for that.
Of course
Coming up with that name, like he always does.
Of course. Excelsior.
So, and if you don't know anything about the Punisher, how Frank Castle became the Punisher, well, he had a family. He had 2 kids, a wife. He was an ex-military Marine Corps, served 3 tours, came back, went to Central Park, wanted to have a little picnic with his family. Unfortunately, they witnessed something they shouldn't have witnessed, and gone. So his family got killed and set him on a life of vigilantism.
Shout out to the mafia.
Damn right. Right there, crime and punishment. I just choose some snippets of some comic book stuff there.
No, I love the wide range of art you're using right now.
Is that Dark Phoenix in the background?
No.
Yeah, sure.
It's the effects from the mini mates photo.
That's right.
Posted.
I like that Von Baudet lettering. Shout out to Bone.
I just like the fact it says my mission to protect the innocent victims of crime by punishing the criminals. That's why I'm called the Punisher.
See, like when we grew up with the Punisher, he was when he did his tours, it was Vietnam.
Yeah, it was Vietnam.
Yeah, so
Vietnam.
like it was originally like from Vietnam. So
You can see the iterations of the Punisher through the years from 1970 all the way up to 2010. I didn't get the current stuff, but you can
did
see.
you put this together?
I put everything together. Not
Wow,
this
that's
picture.
fucking incredible, man.
I stole this picture.
Oh,
But,
all right. Well, it's still incredible.
You can
So-
see the Garth Ennis one is the one that we're mostly adapted to, that we
Yeah,
like
Right. So
from
I
the Mac series.
Punisher is my favorite character, and I started reading it. Punisher War Journal, the Jim Lee art.
Jim Lee, baby.
That's what, that's what
Yo,
got
man,
me
the
into it.
the Mike Zeck shit here, man.
Yep, Mike Zeck here, Mike Bossberg.
Woo. This is what I fucking grew up with, man. This was fucking killing it back in the day.
This was his first miniseries.
Yep.
It had 5 issues. It was only supposed to have 4, but it went out to 5. This came out in 1986.
Shout out to Go-Go Boots.
So what was he doing
Yeah.
before he got his own series? Was he just
He was
spotlighting in other people's
Spotlights,
comics?
Daredevil, Daredevil, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know,
He was everywhere, and then they finally decided to give him his own comic book, and they gave him pretty much 3 that were continuing
Yeah.
from the beginning. But The Punisher was volume 2 that came out in 1987, 104 issues.
Yeah.
And it ended in 1995. The Punisher War Journal, like Chris said, Jim Lee, 1988 to 1995, 80 issues. And they had the Punisher War Journal, which is 1992 to 1995, 41.
JR, man. JR, man.
Yeah, so
Bulky, fucking thick.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
The war. I have that War Zone. I think that's like a embossed or some crazy nonsense.
Yeah, there was
Fold
something
out,
crazy
wrap
on the
around.
cover. Yep.
It's got
JR, JR's art was
There.
fucking incredible.
yeah,
It's
that
like candy coated helicopter with a leather cover or something crazy like that.
that Warzone art looks a lot like Transformers G2. You think it's the same artists or something like that, maybe?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I didn't capture
You're
every
wrong.
single like 21 iterations of volumes of the Punisher. Just capping on some of them, and then we'll get into the Netflix stuff here. But the ones that we're accustomed to is Garth Ennis. He came
Man,
out
that's some
with
good shit.
Marvel Knights was his first run on it. Punisher Marvel Knights, it was volume 5, 12 issues. And then he went into volume 6 at 37 issues, and then he went into the Max series, which was 75 issues.
Yeah.
Some throwback for any of you guys that want a little more in depth of the Punisher. This was a great series, Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. This came out in 1976, 81 through 83. This is the trial of the Punisher. If you want to go through that, or maybe you know the Marvel Tales 222, which is a reprint of that series, where you got to see him in
That's
court.
a good cover.
Other notable issues, we have Captain America 241. This was him taking on Captain America, and he actually bested him. It was interesting. Back in 1980.
Super Soldier?
It was the-
he beat
It was the boots. The boots
Yep.
did it.
It was the boots that did it, man. And that fucking belt, man. Look at that belt.
Another one was Daredevil 257. Even though he was in Daredevil prior to that in the Gang Wars in 182 to 184,
Yeah.
this was a pivotal one that he took on Daredevil. Punisher War Journal 6 and 7, he took on Wolverine.
Yeah, so this is where I distinctly remember episode or this. I got this 7 was the first one I got because it looked so cool, and I backtracked from there. But
yeah, I picked those up at a comic book convention as well,
and I think
in some boxes.
I seem to always like stories when the hero or well, you could call it Punisher hero is out of their natural environment. Like I really like that Batman run where he was chasing Two-Face across the country. You know, I just seem to like it when they're out of their element a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, look at number 6 when he's got the fucking Punisher fucking Wolverine's got the Punisher fucking shirt right in his claws, man.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
This is probably the best Punisher series. If you're going to read anything about the Punisher, go read The Bourne.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
1 through 4. I mean,
those.
it goes totally in depth of his character, why he does the things, the stuff that he went through over there on his 3rd tour in Vietnam and coming back.
So was a Vietnam storyline? It wasn't like in Afghanistan or Iraq.
Yeah, they didn't change that up really.
They didn't modernize it. All right, cool.
Till
came out in 2003. Again, Garth Enix, Derek Robertson.
Good shit.
Yeah.
I've never read that. I didn't even know it existed.
I have that somewhere. Maybe actually right here in front of me.
Cool.
If you're going to put all the storylines of the Punisher, this will probably be in the top 2. Mostly it'll be number 1, but some people may have it number 2. But for me, it's number 1.
Cool, man.
Does it do like modern Punisher stuff and then do flashbacks of his time in Vietnam, or is it just all Vietnam?
I haven't read it. I think it's both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think that it would probably
doing
incorporate a little bit of modern and flashback to get that story going.
Mm-hmm.
Cinematic world here. We have
Dolph Lundgren.
I just watched that again.
Did it hold up?
Oh yeah, it was really good, man. It was fucking good. Watch that movie again.
It's really
good.
As
bad as it is, it's really fucking good. If you think about the time and when it came out and the Punisher of that era, it worked.
Yeah, it did.
Little campy.
Yeah, campy and low budget, but it worked.
That came out in 1989.
I remember the video store that we went to was just a little mom and pop place, and it is the end of a gas station, and they had the cutout for that, and I tried to get the guy to give it to me, and he wouldn't come off of it. How odd would that have been if I'd had a Dolph Lundgren cutout?
Yeah, shout out to Lou Gossett Jr., man. Killed it.
Enemy Mine. 2004, we got the Thomas Jane Punisher with John Travolta.
Straight garbage, man.
Hey, listen, no, the only good thing you got the Russian is Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash.
No, if anybody liked it was terrible. The worst.
Yeah, it was hokey. I mean, at the end of the movie where
what the fuck were they thinking?
Well, the end of the movie, he's dragging him into the field of cars, and it freaking lights up like the Punisher skull. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, it was
hiding out in wasn't it Florida or Miami or some shit like that?
Yeah, it was Miami.
Yeah. Fuck out of here. It was
they
fucking
killed him in the Caribbean. They changed the story so much. It just
God, Marvel.
But then
2008 we got the Warzone, which had Ray Stevenson, which I believe is the best Punisher movie we've got.
Absolutely. Movie. My favorite scene in the movie is when it's just so over the top. I thought it was until I saw this TV series. But he's holding that kid, and then he just shoots that guy point blank with a shotgun. It's just so brutal.
No. What about when he drops the guy from the fucking rooftop, and then the guy there's somebody down there sees it happen, and then he just jumps down and breaks the guy's neck as he comes down from the rooftop.
The first scene of the movie is him spinning around on a chandelier shooting gangsters.
The worst thing about this was the jigsaw placement.
Yeah.
The jigsaw.
But that was
it was
kind of true to the comic book character, though.
Yeah, but it was hey guys, check it out. I'm Jigsaw. I'm gonna take him down. And when you watch The Wire and you see McNulty doing that shit, it just didn't work.
Yeah.
If they had another actor doing that, I would do it. But not McNulty.
I didn't see The Wire till after I saw this. So
yeah, McNulty didn't work. It didn't work for me. But
Jim.
Honestly, the best Punisher movie to date.
I think he was the best representation of the Punisher.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The best character.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we got to see Micro, and we got to see more towards the comic book.
Yeah, well, Newman as Microchip was fucking killer, man. That was
great.
Perfect.
Now we move into the television series where he was introduced in Daredevil season 2 in 2016, which was fantastic in my opinion.
Yep.
It was very good.
Yep.
And then we move into the Netflix series that we all saw a couple of weeks ago.
Not me.
Oh.
Except for Jisk.
Oh my God, not him.
Late again.
Well, we're gonna spoil the hell out of it.
Hey, Jisk, you have anything you want to know about it?
Well, hang on real quick. Let's give everybody a fair warning. We are going to talk spoilers now. So if you don't want to be spoiled, see yourself to the door.
It's been 2 weeks. You haven't watched it yet.
Has it been 2 weeks?
It's been 2 weeks. It came out
Dude,
right.
it's been
we
busy.
waited
People
2
got to
weeks.
watch Justice League. People got to eat turkey.
17th, right? Justice League came out on the 17th.
I watched
Same
it.
time.
This was the first.
Yeah.
This is the first one I truly binged. I watched it. Well, Saturday got interrupted because somebody had to come spend the night at my house. But
Sorry.
that's okay. But between Friday and Sunday, me and Mason watched it all.
I watched 11 episodes that Sunday.
Wow, you went 11 straight.
Yeah, I went till 2:30 in the morning, and then I could go back to sleep because I was like, Brian, just watch the next 2. I'm like, no, go to bed.
I did the first 5, and then I finished it up the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. I finished it.
I binged it. It was nice that we actually got a full season, 13 episodes, opposed to what we got with Defenders.
Yeah,
yeah,
8 or whatever.
Which was plenty.
Yeah. And also in the Punisher, there were no Defenders, character-wise, Daredevil, all that. We did get Karen Page. We did get some other, just kind of characters that we've seen in the past. But
but no super friend crossovers.
Who else was there besides Karen?
Oh, shoot. You had to put me on the spot, didn't you?
I don't think there was anybody else.
The detective, the black detective.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
He was in that, and
because they kept on saying
it was more the cop stuff.
Yeah. It was characters that, unless you've been really paying attention to all the other series. But
gotcha.
All right, so here's John Bernthal as the Punisher.
So the villain was somebody new. I'm sure you'll get to it, but new villain.
Yes and no.
The villains were all over the place. It was just
it was a weird story. There's 2 stories going on, and then they intertwined, and then they kind of it was weird.
It was fighting his past, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this: I don't like him as the Punisher. He did a good job, but I don't like him physically. His stature is not really the Punisher.
See, I feel like they casted him perfectly, man.
Yeah, I agree.
What are you killing? You kidding me?
Okay, let me ask you this, Jerry.
This dude is fucking on point, like a sniper.
Of the available actors out there that would do a TV show, who would you say would be a better cast than him?
I have to think about it, but I just think his stature, he's like too small.
Well,
Tim Allen.
John Cena.
Here's what I have to say about that. I hear what
J. Rue said Tim Allen.
Batista. He wants Batista.
I hear what you're saying, J. Ruse, but like in this world when they're all kind of small, like even Daredevil, like and all the guys, like it fits in. It just fits in. Yeah. Seems real world with what they're doing.
Yeah.
He fucking destroyed this fucking.
Yeah, it's more of a realistic portrayal.
If you didn't enjoy what he did in Daredevil season 2 and think he was gonna fucking bring it home in this.
Yeah.
No.
You never read a comic book before.
I said he did a good job. I just don't think he physically fit the role. You know what I mean?
So if you had a time machine, you'd go give him some steroids.
He's a regular dude, man.
Yeah, he shouldn't be all juiced up. He shouldn't have the super soldier serum in him and all that.
Yeah.
But what if he did?
I mean, J. Riz, do you want him to be taller or you just want him to be thicker?
Well, you saw that. So you talk about the super serum, right? You saw the picture of him and Captain America fighting. They were the same build. You know what I mean? In the comic. So
yeah, but I think, if you put him next...
That's how I picture the Punisher. You know?
But
I'm going to find a picture of him and Chris Evans together. I bet you
I just think we're so far along now with the MCU and with the Netflix universe that these characters and these people that we read about, they're kind of like scaled now. You get what I'm saying? Like we get it. This is where they're gonna be. You know what I mean?
Right. And I just think
there's a scale that's been set. Human scale.
But I think you would never get that out of this Marvel unit. I don't think you'd ever get this Punisher squaring off with fucking that Captain America ever either.
Did Punisher in the comics? Did he get the super soldier serum?
No.
I'm sure in one storyline he did, but not in the main. Never. He's always just a guy with guns.
He was just a
guns
dude
and brains.
That was fucking a trained soldier that had a fucking mission. You know what I mean? A lot of hate, a lot of fucking, and we saw that in this season.
Yep, absolutely.
Every episode, we saw a flashback, some sort of heart-wrenching moment.
What we're seeing here is his relationship that you saw from season 2 with Karen blossomed a little bit more. I mean, he basically confessed. He didn't say he loved her, but if out of everyone in the world, he wanted to protect her. Yeah. So it was kind of a cool.
You can see that he wanted to go further with her, and he just stepped back.
Yeah. But Karen Page in the comic books, though, unfortunately, was not always up to par. She was, I think she died of AIDS.
So really?
Oh, really?
So, but she was introduced in Daredevil #1 back in 1963 or 64, excuse me. And she had it, she just wanted Matt Murdock like crazy. There was not really a Punisher element in the comic books.
So it was a Netflix open way to go with that.
Yeah. We got Micro here.
Really
cool.
This was. I mean,
when did Micro come in? What was the comic line? Because
the comic line was volume 2 of right. Well, real quick, there he is, right there. Number 2, volume 2, number 4.
So I thought
it wasn't Microchip.
It was Microchip, but he always called him Micro. So I thought that Newman's portrayal of the role was dead on who it should have been. I thought that it was two different things. I thought Microchip was the old school. No, it's the same.
Micro was the newer version.
It's the same. They're getting to the same point here. It's just it's a modern take on it, with technology and whatnot.
But is the modern take in the comic the newer comics?
I haven't read a modern comic to tell you.
Because
I'm sure
that's what I thought it was. Like Microchip was the with the heavy set computer geek guy, and then with the newer comics, which I don't read, of course, like the Ennis and all that shit. Micro was a newer character that they brought in.
No, it's the same character base. It's just a different take on it.
I'm gonna say that this guy, regardless of what he looked like, killed the role. He did a fantastic job. Like in the other series, a lot of these fucking side characters were shit. Yeah. This guy fucking killed it.
You felt it and build with him.
Yep. And it was just him watching his family constantly. It was just.
And his wife was fucking.
I mean, I don't think we needed 8. I don't think we honestly needed 8 episodes of it, but whatever. That's my one gripe with the fucking
show.
Didn't
matter. The more he brought his wife into it, oh my gosh, she was fucking hot.
Yeah, that was weird. That concept of he would tell. Well, at first, Frank would go to the house to get leverage on Lieberman here or Micro, and then it turned out that he, became a close friend of the family, and then when shit would go down, Mike would tell him, go, I need you to check out my family, blah, blah, blah. But it seemed like he was becoming a romantic interest also for the wife.
Yeah.
Which was a little weird. And he's watching it.
That just builds that fucking animosity between these characters that have been trying to build a relationship.
But he's hung like a camel.
Yeah, that's what
he says.
Yeah. And in the comic books, Micro and Punisher have a good friendship, but they were at ends with each other. They fought each other too, tooth and nail.
Well, they did that in the beginning with those two.
I mean, they wanted to kill each other.
Well, yeah, well, we didn't see that.
I mean, I don't think in the comics Frank ever had him tied to a chair butt naked, but
yeah, I thought, I honestly thought like in the newer comics that they reformatted the microchip character. I didn't know it was the same one.
So here, Punisher #1. This is the origin of Microchip. If you want, just a 2-part story arc.
It doesn't look creepy
It's
at
a
all.
one-off. You know what? I got 20 gigs of Punisher comics, and you know what? Shout out to the comic book drop.
20
Moving into
20 gigs.
Well, the so-called villain. Spoiler. We have Ben Barnes here playing Billy Russo, or aka Jigsaw.
This is the guy. See, I had to point him out.
Billy
to
the
my
Butte.
fiance. He was the guy in Westworld.
Your fiance.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't even catch that. Yeah.
Yo, straight up, this dude has like 4 extra vertebrae in his neck. I don't know if you guys noticed.
Dude, yeah, his neck is long as
It's the longest neck in the
fucking
world.
giraffe.
He's like making clones of fucking Boba Fett.
Billy
Boba
Russo,
Fett, whatever.
Jigsaw was introduced in the Amazing Spider-Man 162.
He's got
back
that
in
fucking collar, man. He's got that
1976.
collar. Collar life.
Got that chest hair.
That's a great cover, Nightcrawler.
So my fiance didn't even realize. I didn't realize this was who this was gonna be, and she said she finished watching the show, and I'm like, "Are you sure you finished watching it?" And she's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Did you see the carousel scene?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, so that's why you don't know who this is."
Yeah.
Yeah, in the comic books, Billy here was an assassin hitman for the mob. He was not friends with Frank. They did not.
Yeah, they totally changed it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I like what they did with it, though.
It's 2017. We can't use the mob anymore.
Yeah.
The mob was in the 90s and early 2000s. We can't use the mob anymore.
But it makes sense in today's.
No, yeah, it definitely brought in.
We're using the new mob, which is the military.
Well,
basically.
Or the private military.
The government and the military. That's what we're using now.
It gave everybody meaning, especially because they were running those 3 or 4 stories congruently.
This is something small that really bothered me, but anytime they showed, like when they were doing the recruitment for Anvil, and they had their flag up there, the logo is purposefully off center on their flag, and it drove me bananas. I don't know why, but it's if you go back and look, I don't know if you have any shots of it, James. It's off just a little bit.
Merchandising.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Here is we never did get to see Jigsaw or him being called Jigsaw,
but you get it.
But you get it. You get to see this scene at the end where he's all bandaged up, and he's going to be the next.
And I know I popped in the chat. I was like, "Oh man, Jigsaw," and nobody said a fucking word. Fuck you guys.
Did you have a picture of what he looked like before he got put in the hospital?
Yeah, you showed it earlier.
No, I didn't. That's just from the comic book.
I didn't catch the name until the end, and I'm like, "Oh fuck!" Now I get it.
Yeah, I figured it out about halfway through.
Yeah, I wasn't even
it for myself
thinking about it.
Well, I like that I didn't know anything. Now I'm actually spoiled because I didn't know anything about this Jigsaw guy.
Yeah,
but
I knew of him just because of the comics and such. I'm just waiting when they're going to actually portray him, but they waited all the way. I mean, it all went down at the same carousel where Frank's family got killed.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Yep.
So
that was a mind.
He was getting him at him back then.
It made sense how many times they referred to him as the pretty face or the beautiful man.
Yeah. Now that when you get it, you go back and think about it. The
ladies' man.
The ladies' man is pretty and blah blah blah.
They did keep Billy's origin pretty much close to the comic book. He was abused and in foster care and all that type of stuff. But this all centered around the killing of this cop, I think, over in
Saudi Arabia. No, it was Afghanistan.
Yeah, Afghanistan, which was done by this dude who was the main villain, I guess. Also,
you want to tag him? You want to tag him real quick?
Yeah, tag him real quick.
Let me tag him.
Paul C. Halsey.
Agent Orange is what his code name was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
And then we got introduced to these two characters that were trying to solve the mystery, which
She
I didn't
had
really like.
One
care for these
fucking
guys, but-
hell of a body, though. That's for sure.
I couldn't get into that character.
Dinah Medina and Stein.
Medina and Stein, yeah.
Yep.
Maybe you know what? Maybe we were supposed to hate her, but I hate her.
Madani, Dina Madani.
Yeah, Dina Madani.
I didn't mind either of these characters, to be honest.
I didn't mind. She was fucking she's kind of hot, except for her oversized head.
Oh yeah, that was you.
Yeah, she did have she's got a bobblehead like that.
Got
An
a
orange
big
on a
ass head.
toothpick.
That chick
Yeah.
that chick that cooks Italian food on the Food
But
Network.
she had some fucking breasts on her.
Gianna.
God damn.
Breasts.
She was
And-
boning Billy.
She could take it from behind too, like a fucking champ.
And then this dude who told him to wear these colors. I mean, what is he? He looks like he's straight out of like a Chips episode.
Yeah, he's going to He's going to a bar mitzvah in 1983.
That
It didn't matter
episode,
anyway.
that
Cool.
part of Wolverine when he came back from being in the 70s. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
All
All
right,
right,
he
rolling.
brought him with him.
All right, so this was the other
I couldn't
storyline that
figure
we
out what I was
got.
trying to say.
And there was so
We
many
had-
different storylines going on with this.
We had Curtis,
This
Frank's best friend, and
Yeah.
knew that Frank was still alive. One of the only ones that knew he was still alive. And then we had Lewis here, who was getting fed a bunch of bullshit from that one guy who wasn't even in the service or wasn't claiming to be what he said he was.
Yeah, it was Landsman from The Wire.
Yeah. I thought they were gonna go somewhere different with this dude, man.
But it showed, a darker side of the military of, coming back from war and not knowing what to do and going
Yeah.
through shit big time.
Was he somebody from the comics or
No.
no?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
So
Yo, the way he went out was fucking incredible.
Hey, shout out to folding chairs. Shout out to folding chairs.
true.
Every
God
episode
damn.
there was a scene. They were either setting up or putting up folding chairs.
It was obnoxious.
But here's something. We had a great scene in Daredevil season 2 of Frank in the jail.
Oh, that was
Fucking
awesome.
Shit out of
incredible
people.
scene, man.
That was
Do you think they lived up to it in the actual Punisher TV series where Anvil's infiltrating their base and Frank's going to town on him?
It was the highlight of that season. I'm gonna tell you right now. The last fucking scene was fucking incredible. That
That
battle.
was the third to last episode, I think.
Yeah, I think it was episode 10 or 11.
Yeah.
No, it was 11 because I finally went to bed after that one. I was like, all right, this is a good stopping point.
Yeah, the third to last one. Yeah, episode
I'm
11.
gonna say like the season was kind of slow. It was great the build up between Micro and the Punisher and all the shit that was going on, but it paid off right at the end.
Yeah.
And then we got a cool Wu-Tang
Yeah.
reference.
Nice.
Yeah. That was cool.
What did he say? He was like, "Oh man, fucking Ace." Put it up in the chat. I forgot what they said.
Dude,
It's-
that scene when he fucking
Wu-Tang
Well,
is
well,
like
well,
next level
Dutch
shit.
thinks about it.
Next level. He said next level or some
Next
shit.
level
yeah,
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some next level shit. Yeah, 20 years ago. Dick.
When
But
he
this
takes
is
that
where
fucking
he-
knife,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
took the knife and he's teaching the kid how to defend himself. And he's just
fucking
like,
puts that knife right up to the fucking kid's throat. I was like, "Ooh, this scene is
Yep.
pretty fucking brutal for TV."
and he totally misread it too, because the kid just broke
No,
down.
no, I didn't do
Melted
that.
down.
No,
Yep.
he's like, just do it. Just do it already then.
Yeah, he's tired
He's
of
like,
all
"That
the pain.
didn't go according to plan."
But again, in the beginning of The Punisher, we got to see Frank fulfill what he needed to do, get revenge for his family, killed everyone in the cartel, all that, and then tried to do a normal,
Yeah, he
9 to 5
gave
job.
it up. He was giving it up, right? He burnt the fucking armor, and he said he was done. He found his way. He was done.
So that's all I got, guys.
And then he finds out. Then he finds out who the fuck really killed it. Killed his family.
So, I don't know if we're about to get out of here, but before we do, I was going to say, I want you guys to go through and give it a 1 to 10.
Hang on, there's one episode I wanted to ask you guys about before we do that.
Okay.
So the episode in the hotel, the way they told that story with the timestamps out of order, what did you think about that?
With the 3 different versions of the
Yeah, it
story.
was confusing.
Yes. Was that confusing as fuck to you guys?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, a
But
little bit.
when you saw it, when it ended, you got what they were doing.
I kind of got it. I think they just wanted to make that episode longer, to be honest, to
Yeah,
fill it
man.
up.
I mean,
There's actually 4 different perspectives, right?
I think
Yeah.
the season could have been 10 episodes straight. We would have been good.
Yeah.
So what
I
about
did like that episode just because the detective was in there and he's the one who arrested the Punisher in
Mhm.
season 2 of Daredevil. I think that was pretty cool to see him kind of flip and take, Karen's side. But other than that, all the timestamp and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but in that episode had some good revelations in it because that's when the detective finds out that Billy, right, was like killed her partner. But even before that, when he met her in the lobby, she was like, "Who?" She was like, "Your men were the people that were at that sting operation or whatever.
They were employed by you.
Yeah, that
I
was.
want to know what's going on.
Yeah, that's when finally, like, her eyes, the veil was lifted, and she saw him for what he was.
Yeah.
And then I like.
Yeah, he didn't realize it, and he didn't realize it at that point. But she, like, you saw a look in her face, like,
Yeah.
You know.
So it was weird that like Frank walked past her while she was waiting there in the lobby.
Exactly.
Like all those timestamps, like, oh wait, what's going on there?
And then like they're talking, and then the fire alarm goes off. Like that kind of shit's kind of cool.
And then of course,
she did. Yeah, she did realize
in the lobby too. Yeah,
the old fire escape.
There's the torture porn scene with Agent Orange and him.
Dude, that was a little gratuitous. I mean, Jesus.
That was brutal. I mean, that was absolutely. I mean, for TV, obviously it's Netflix. It's not broadcast television. I mean, there was probably some shit that's pretty gruesome to that extent, like on Sons of Anarchy.
Well, dude, it was like Game of Thrones.
2002,
the mountain, and what's his name?
But that was some brutal television right there. It was some, on some crazy shit, man. I don't know. Sorry.
I really liked the episode where he went to go find his friend in the woods.
Yes.
And that episode was awesome. That was so great.
Yeah, that was
a good episode too. There's a lot of good episodes.
There was a lot. I mean,
story building.
I think the story was. I think the story was actually pretty good.
For me, like what I could see, like if you take away the skull on his chest, you take away Marvel from the fucking title, you take away the Punisher, it's a crime drama.
Yeah.
And you could, you're not thinking about, is it a fucking superhero? It's a crime drama with something that you could fucking find a balance and a base to because of what the dude went through and what his life.
Yeah.
So he's not a superhero. He's not a fucking superhero. He's a dude that's working through fucking shit and fucking not taking it.
Did you like the end though? How he just got exonerated?
No.
I mean,
I thought that was just like, all right, go play.
Well, they told him they weren't going to arrest him, but he was still a wanted man or whatever.
Yeah, I'd rather him be on the run.
They said that Frank Castle is a wanted man,
but now he's
Peter
Castiglione.
Peter Castiglione
back to being Peter.
Yeah,
was free to go.
In my opinion, it was a couple episodes too long. Some things dragged out, but the ending was good.
I think it was good when he was sitting around the guys talking finally.
What's next?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think it was a great telling of that character's story for the modern time that modern time that can tie into what's going on, not necessarily tie in, but can sit next to what's going on in the rest of their series. I mean, obviously we don't have any, you got to think this is in the same world where there's a giant dragon underneath.
Same realm.
The same realm, but this is grounded, like you said. You take the skull off his chest.
I'm glad they kept it. I kept it away from everything else.
And it's funny that you mentioned that.
Sucked so bad.
So I think it was the episode again with the hotel, or is the episode right before the hotel when they were somewhere and they hear the bomb go off? Oh no. What's his name? Lewis set off some bombs, and I was like, is this like a callback to the Defenders? Like, didn't shit blow up in the Defenders? I was like, oh no. I didn't want to see Danny again.
And it's not saying like what he did in Daredevil season 2 was incredible.
Yeah.
But that's when he was on his full rampage. And then when you see the beginning of this, he takes the armor and burns it and says he's done. But he's brought back in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So like you can see a difference in the character because back in season 2 of Daredevil, he was just like the rage was there. He's doing what he's got to do. But then the beginning of this season, he's done. But it brings it back up to that level.
Yeah.
Because there's just more to it, which I thought was interesting also. I thought it was one and done. He killed Schoonover in season 2 of Daredevil, done. Yep. But no, there was more to it with this whole Black Ops. And I like how they showed that also in that Black Ops, episode where he took out Agent Orange's eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's at the foundation. And like with the comic book that I grew up with, it was the mafia. So he went after the mob.
Yep.
There's no more mob. So what are they gonna do?
Well, Agent Orange was did play the priest in Sopranos.
Yeah, he played the priest.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, but he did in the flashbacks, the in between Daredevil series, he did go after the mob. He killed all the mob members.
Yeah, at the point
that's when he retired and started working a normal job, smashing a wall for 12 hours
12 hours a day, yeah. So, obviously he had his run-in with the Kingpin in Daredevil, and, the Kingpin's still out there in theory, so, that could be the season 2 could be a combination of him fighting Jigsaw and the Kingpin too.
The Kingpin interaction was fucking incredible.
Yeah,
the Kingpin is one of the most incredible characters in this fucking Netflix universe to me.
Yeah,
he's fucking so point, man. Yo, hell yeah, he's fucking
all of the characters in Daredevil and Punisher are all good. It's just when you add those super characters, it starts getting a little
above normal.
Danny Rand. I'm Danny Rand.
Danny Rand could eat a dick.
Did you know I'm the Iron Man?
I'm sure he
started an airplane crash.
We're at the end of the podcast. So I can honestly say Danny Rand can eat a dick.
So what if Danny Rand had to face off with the Punisher?
I'd get a shot to the head.
fucking die.
All right, just so you wanted to know our
questions? You got some questions?
No, just 1 through 10s. I just want to know what everybody's fucking score was. You guys covered a lot of the stuff that I would have asked about anyway, so.
All right, Brink, what do you got?
8.5.
All right.
J-Roos?
I give it an 8.5, but when you compare them to the other fucking series, it's like a 10.
Dust?
8. Easily 8. 8. To me, 8.
James?
9.5.
Wow. Nice.
Well, last thing real quick is I like the wife scene too, where she wants him to come home to her to die. But it was during the torture, but he's like, I can't. I'm sorry.
That was
right there at the end, right? When he was like
the whole spiritual shit.
That was cool. I like that.
That was awesome. Yeah, it was
I've never seen anything like that before. Yeah, that was so cool.
Yeah,
that was fucking awesome.
Wow.
But he's like, nope, I'm gonna fucking gouge this guy's fucking eyeballs out.
Guys, it's fucking. It was a good series, man. It really was.
And I'll give it a 9.5 as well. It's what I said in the group after I watched it.
So definitely the best of all these Marvel shows. Of these Netflix Marvel shows.
Well,
yeah,
Daredevil
season 2 was up there.
Yep, both of them.
I think it's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, so I was gonna say I wasn't into it, but you guys have definitely just listened to you guys talk about it.
Oh, come on, bro, watch that shit, man. You got to.
You don't really need to see if you haven't watched any of the other Netflix stuff, even Daredevil season 2, you can still watch The Punisher.
Right? No, I've seen them all, but
I know, but I'm just saying.
This is probably the first one since Daredevil where there's no bleed over from another show, except Karen, and it basically explains itself.
There's a little bit of fault.
You have to watch season 2 of Daredevil to just get how he was before this. To see what
You
his
can, but you don't
mentality was
need it
before
though.
You see what he like. What he
Honestly, the whole prison joint.
was he more unchained?
Oh yeah, that was good.
Oh, he was crazy in season 3.
No,
He
no,
was-
no. Yeah, I agree.
He had,
I mean,
he had a different fucking outlook because he didn't know who his true enemy was.
to piggyback what James saying, I think you could. It's just like you could pick up this comic book, so to speak, and read it, and not need to go read any other comics.
Yeah, but
but you could also go back and read 400 back issues. But you could just pick it up and read it. Is what I'm saying. You can pick it up and watch it, but definitely worth the wait. You know, I know some fucked up stuff happened along the way, and seeing it now, I guess I can understand why they held off. You know, a couple months or whatever they did,
Yeah,
but
especially that opening
Yeah.
montage
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
It was in a hotel too.
Yeah.
You know,
I just don't think. I don't know what else I would have wanted from a Punisher TV series. Even I just.
Other than a bigger Punisher. I mean, sorry, that was me.
Well, you know what?
I'm fine with
My only it was kind of slow. The whole build up between him and Micro just took a little bit too long.
Don't you think that's normal with these movies? Like that's the Netflix pacing.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like 10
I mean,
of okay, and then you got 3 of fucking wow.
I got a question for you guys. Maybe I missed it in Daredevil, but why did everyone think he was dead? Was there a scene that I missed, or
No, it was in the first episode. I don't remember exactly, but in the first episode, something happened where after he killed all the mob or the mafia guys and the Colombian drug lords and whatever, something happened.
oh, okay, I have to go back rewatch.
I think it's
Yeah,
just in the first episode somewhere.
No, I thought it was in a Daredevil.
Unless it's
All right.
good.
Whatever.
I liked it.
No, because remember in the first episode he was killing all the mafia guys openly.
Are you talking the Punisher or what? Are you talking about?
In the
Daredevil?
Punisher, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the first episode of Punisher, yeah. He was killed.
Yeah.
They showed the flashback of him killing all the mafia guys.
But we just want to know how
Flashback.
why everyone thought the Punisher was dead from Daredevil season
Yeah.
2.
But was it Daredevil season 2 they thought he was dead, or was it in the first episode after he killed all the mafia guys that they thought he died?
Here it is. The Punisher and Daredevil fought and Frank and the blacksmith goons until the ship's stores of gunpowder were ignited.
Oh
The
yeah.
entire thing went up in a massive explosion, killing everyone on board, including supposedly Frank Castle. In fact, he survived at the docks and was able to find the blacksmith and determine his real identity. Ray Schoonover, his former commander from the Marines. Blah blah blah, and there we go. So
Karen find that out too.
Fucking Karen.
yep. Shout out to Google.
Shout out to Karen.
Yeah.
Oh, so that general was in, or the admiral, whatever he was in the. It wasn't. I gotta watch Daredevil season 2.
All right, you know what?
Yeah, he
Go watch it
testified
now.
at the trial,
That's right.
which was
Yeah.
nice to see the testifying at the trial, and it actually made sense if we watch the Punisher because you get to see what happened when he's testifying against him. That's cool. But all right, we're done.
He had no arm. He had no arm in the show too.
You saw how he
The
lost
drummer
it
from
to
the-
Punisher.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I was wondering if they kept that in there. Cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap this up, Mr. Brink. Official chat monitor. What do you got?
We had a chat. Wingingham was in here. We had Rob M.
He said
KJ.
a chat Wingingham.
A chat Wingingham.
Yes, that's different from Chat Wingingham. It's
It was a version of him.
yes, a version of Chat Wingingham. was in here
Artist
tonight.
formerly known.
But not quite sure. Did he sip a beer or not sip a beer?
He said he was drunk.
All right, that's a Chat Wingingham.
Yep. He had his all caps on with exclamation points going on in the chat.
Mm.
You know, he's yelling. There he is. We had Rob M was in here. We had KJ Smith, Dave Energon Addict, Beezy Fresh, Ralph L, Primacon, Ed F was in here. Alexandre B, Deluxe popped in. We had Super Dimensional, Extra Zero, Hurricane BX, Sean S, Nerd Out was in here. Paul C, Chuck, We didn't invite you, Chuck, but he stopped in. But then he had to bail. He had to bail. He didn't want spoilers. Let's see. We had Masterpiece Shippiece was in here. What's up, Nick? We had Dan Plastic Crack. Excuse me, Dan. Oof. Damn Plastic Crack was in here. Knight of Ren, The Blank Stare, Cabalta. We had Jedi Mindset, Craig R, Lord Shadowkeeper. We had Charles in here as well, and Jason L. We had Joe H, Raul the Machine. Shout out to the Machine, man.
100,000.
Let's see. We had Marcus K, Catch 26, and Brad D popped in. So thanks, guys, for coming in. Thanks for hitting that like button for us.
Did he smash that shit?
Yeah.
He smashed that shit.
Keep it on.
All right. Thanks, Brian. Let's go down the line here, and you guys can tell everybody where you at.
And you can find me, Brian Brink, in the Facebook groups and at Brinkalizer on Instagram.
J. Ruse.
At JRuse on Instagram, cadaver_11 on the PS4 network. And as I'm looking on the floor, I realize I got more stuff this week that I didn't even remember I got.
Save it for next
I
week.
guess I will say, yeah, so I was going to say I'll save it for next week.
Just cool.
Yo, you guys will catch me on Facebook at JBudtron, lurking in the Cybertron Cafe, trying to buy an MP grapple. Hint, hint.
Ooh.
Grab hell.
Yep.
Dust.
Dust Mites in the Facebook groups, Dust Mites on Instagram, at Dust Mites on Twitter. Give it another try.
What a putz.
For about a week.
You're going to be on the Twitter? You're going to be tweeting?
I'm on the Twatters, man. And Dust Mites on the Xbox One. And if I pop onto Xbox, don't send me 75 requests to a game or a fucking conversation. Let me do what I do. I do a lot of things on Xbox. I don't just necessarily play games. I watch YouTube. I do some other things. Edit some videos. Give me some time, man. If I don't get back to you right away, just give me some time.
Don't talk to him on Xbox.
I'm trying.
That's what he's telling you.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that, bro. I'm not saying that, bro.
He'll contact you. You don't contact him.
I mean, I may not have my notifications on.
Let's read between the lines here, people. James.
You can find me on Instagram and at YouTube, Victory Saber 77, and also Facebook. Host of Plastic Fanatics this Saturday, or every Saturday, mostly every Saturday.
I'm Pinkerton on Instagram. That's PNKR10. Christopher Adam Pinkerton on the Good Book, because that's what my mama named me. Crashbox Customs on all your social media. That's going to do it for us tonight. Don't forget we have a Tuesday night hangout show tomorrow night, and it's figure banging week, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a figure banging week.
It's a figure banging week. So that Wednesday,
every time I say, "Hey, Dust," it's a figure.
Wednesday evening we have a live. It's our live review show, figure banging. There's no telling what it'll be this week. I literally have no idea. So Ace Milo will be certain to disappoint you. So be there or be square. And don't forget to check out all the other shows on the Cool Table. If you need to know what they are, listen to the first part of the show.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, and we appreciate that. Later, alligators.
All right. Anybody want to pop in for after hangout chat? Hit me up.
I want to watch Ace try and fucking transform that coot on figure banging.
That coot?
That coot.
You think that's what he's going
It's
to
a
do?
piece of shit.
That's what I figured. Ah, this fucking transformation's the worst.
I love
It's
that
right.
figure.
It's in the chat.
I've transformed it twice, and I'll never do it again.
You know what's cool?